That's convenient.
Yeah, Jesus cleared it for me.
Solved.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Can someone get that for me?
Burned itself off.
Done.
Thanks, bud. Yeah, my buddy works for the Grid, and he's like, Jesus throwing you a curveball, huh? There you go. Who's first in the chat? No one.
Did you lose power?
No, which is why it
That's
caught
a
on
little
fire.
scary.
It would have been way better had it lost power. Actually, we still would be out of power because we told National Grid was on fire, and they still haven't come yet.
Jesus Christ.
Nor have they cut the power.
Yeah, nothing is happening correctly.
I think that's gonna work.
Boys, good news. 0 viewers. Oh, Rado Blues.
You might have to flick
Tanya
that thing
Garcia.
on.
Base VR. Sorry, guys. It's that goddamn time. Welcome to the show.
Does it work?
We've got a great show for you.
Okay.
Chris Johnson in the room.
Levels okay?
God bless. Hope you're healing up, buddy. You should see my pistol.
Okay.
I'm going to send you a picture.
Definitely gotta send him a picture.
I'm going to send you a picture of my pistol because we got to go see if it works.
Turn that down.
Sharing is caring.
What?
Let's see. The legend.
The legend. Shouts to the legend.
Shouts to the legend. We got to talk about him on the actual podcast.
Yeah, yeah. We
He's
won't
the
discuss
god.
that now.
Whoosh, coming right at you, buddy. Got the banana clip and everything.
Oh no. All right. Yeah. I don't need what we. Yeah.
What?
I was thinking about something that we need to discuss or have.
You know what's something we need to discuss is getting Young Ben a mic sometime.
We need to feel him out still first.
All right.
We're not quite sure. Still don't know what happened last week. He was on time this week, which was good.
He was sick.
He didn't give me a color.
He never gives you a color.
Hold on. I'm setting the expectation now. In about 10 minutes, I want you to give us a color and provide feedback on why. Is that clear and decisive? Okay.
You better not blindside him again.
And it can't be blue again.
Yeah. Oh, can't be blue. It just got way harder.
That eliminates
Every color he was gonna pick.
90% of the RGB scale.
Charlie Clips. Boys, I got a pistol. Morning being flat. Thanks for joining us on this beautiful morning in Australia.
Shouts.
Ian K in the room. Let's see here. Can you hear my sound effects?
Nope.
Young Ben heard it.
I could do it again.
I'm working on it. Hold on. I just want to make sure that's
Should
too
be
loud.
good now. There you go. I can always hear the static before.
Yeah, me too.
Come on.
Motoring.
Pops off.
Yeah.
Live with the boys of summer.
Here we are. Boys of summer. Only a couple days left.
Coming to an end.
It's summer. Summer's been over, right?
I don't
Has
know.
it?
When does summer actually end? Ben,
I
when's
don't
the
think-
end of summer?
Ben.
When's summer end?
Glad to see you're so engaged.
Yeah.
When's fall?
He doesn't know. He doesn't know off the top of his head, and he's
It
not
was
gonna.
last week.
He's not trying to waste his minutes. Last week,
Isn't
It was
the 21st or 22nd?
autumn in the northern hemisphere began on Tuesday, September 22nd. Ends on Monday, December 21st. Young Ben, I want to reference that. Save that when we know it's winter. I'm just trying to get something out of him. I'm just trying.
Any sort of just effort.
Ben's busy over there. He's making sure the camera's aimed right on the tripod.
Yeah.
That never moves.
Yeah. The static cam.
Yes.
We really got to get. We really should have even just shittiest mic ever would be hilarious.
He can just talk
so
louder.
the whole problem with that is,
I know we can't do it.
yeah, it's just like we got to buy a computer and then we can get the camera and then we got to run some wires and then it'll be good. But until then, it's just, he's just there.
So it's like a number of input channels kind of problem.
Money mainly.
Yeah. Money's usually a pretty big factor.
Yeah.
100%.
Oh, I just got the track times from Jesse and Dan at Thompson today.
Did you? Well,
Was that on or off road?
I think both.
Both.
No, I would have embarrassed these guys.
I was gonna say, did you get
Because
a
they
number
know you,
yesterday?
or
I didn't get a number. But I've got my own rating system that we'll discuss.
Okay, all right, good. I didn't necessarily want to get into it, but so they did just give you their numbers so we can further add their.
I did get their
day
numbers. There
into
was
it.
a day. It was a different day, different atmospheric conditions.
Right.
I don't think it counts.
Dew point wasn't the same.
But I can't tell you I was 10 seconds faster.
Atmospheric.
Yes.
Atmospheric. like the artist.
Young Ben, what are you doing? What are you doing, Young Ben?
He's showing us cars. Is that an R34?
He just
Is that a Sentra with an R34 front end?
Is
I
that an
think it is.
R34 with a Sentra front end? Oh, I've seen that. Let me see how bad the front looks.
Ooh.
Yeah, someone makes that kit. Looks pretty beefy. How much do you want for it? 22? Is it a GTR? Sell, 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 sell. Prices are going down.
Speaking of selling,
What year? 1989. I got one of those. So hope you're enjoying us in the pre-show. Got a lot going on today.
yeah, I'm going over my notes because there's a whole lot of shit that happened.
Is there good? Because I have nothing. I knew we had guests, so I slacked. Thank you.
I always like spending more time with them versus fucking rambling them out of some bullshit.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
try to just get right through them.
Yeah.
No rambling from this guy.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that happened.
Really?
Yeah,
With
over the
us?
weekend. Not with us.
With my weekend was
The scene,
I got a
the
pistol.
world.
Oh, man, what a
Scene was
disaster
gross
that
this
was.
weekend.
Yeah, the
What did they do this weekend? Did they do
I
anything
wouldn't
good?
call that the scene.
No, that's not even a scene.
That's a scene.
Fucking,
I mean, they made a scene, but they weren't part of
Yeah.
the scene.
it's a clown show.
I can't even
and
think
the
about
one
what
It
and
does
the,
look like caca.
and the clown show last night.
Yeah.
Oh, I made an ill steak this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably the best thing that happened this
Yeah.
weekend.
I didn't watch.
Save for the
debate last
podcast. We
night.
need good content.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, yeah.
I was playing D&D, so.
You play D&D? My wife plays D&D.
Nice.
No way. Who's the
That-
dungeon master? Who's the DM?
I just joined like an
That one will
online
fit.
game with some random strangers.
That's a
so-
steak worth stopping.
She
the
works
conversation.
Pound
for
and a half.
the bro, Hasbro, who
Oh,
owns D&D.
Gotcha.
So she's done like whatever
Oh,
the
that bro.
whatever the greatest dungeon
Oh.
master, whatever the greatest dungeon master is. She got to like go to the West Coast back when you could travel before Rona, China. And she went over there and like had this fucking crazy match. There's like the guy that played the werewolf on the TV show. He's a big D&D guy.
The little kid, cousin Eddie.
You know who else is big into D&D? Is Vin Diesel.
Vince Vaughn. Vin Diesel just put out a song.
He did. I
Vin
heard.
Diesel
Oh,
has
it's so
made-
bad.
No, Vin Diesel has made a movie.
There's a movie.
The,
Yeah, there's a live
Legend
action
of the
movie.
Witch Hunter or something. It's based on his D&D character.
You know, he also made a movie called The Chronicles of Riddick, which he just pays for himself at this point.
Yeah, same with Witch Hunter.
my wife
and
loves that
there's
shit.
gonna be a
Terrible movie.
sequel.
When you guys
Oh,
are talking, just make sure you get right in front of the mic. You'll
Like
notice
this.
a big perfect. Yeah.
Okay.
I know it's tough because we'll be bouncing back and forth, but
It's just hard to not look at you guys.
we might have to.
Oh, I'll look over there.
Yeah.
We'll look your way.
Look what Brett just sent me. He sent me a contact card for
Yeah.
Antonio.
There you go.
I'm not going to get into who Antonio works or who Brett is, but God bless that guy.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, well, Casali's Porsche's already sold.
Dude, I just
Did
got
anyone
another
see
pistol.
that?
I just got another pistol picture.
Whose
the
whose is
legend.
that? That's his?
9 mil.
That's his rig.
That's a nice rig.
Yeah.
Legend, nice rig, buddy.
Yeah.
Oh, Verge is in the room. What's up, Verge? Really missing you. See you at the Big Donut?
Potentially. Right?
I think Virgil got some of these pickles too. Carrots.
Yeah, Virgil definitely got some of those pickles.
Last time I seen him, he was
Verge.
talking about pickled eggs. I think that's what
Pickled
it was.
eggs?
Yeah.
I'm out.
Yeah.
That,
Yeah,
I'm out
no
too.
problem.
I'm out
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah, my boy Chip was talking about pickled eggs. Doing like pickled quail eggs.
Oh, wow.
No.
That's a
No,
Yeah, I don't
no,
know.
no.
that is
Apparently
another
they're
level.
They're smaller than normal pickled eggs, so it's less.
Still a like rotten egg.
Yeah. I don't,
Now the pickling fixes it. It's like a mummy.
yeah. On that note, you guys got any questions before we get
There's
going?
nothing pickling can't fix.
Young Ben, you good? You got everybody's order?
You got
know-
mine? No hot sauce? American pickles? Big up.
No onions?
We want it how he wants it, but we want hot sauce.
They want mine with hot sauce. So literally they just want a normal shawarma.
Yeah, so 2 orders of chicken shawarma for that. Yeah.
You go get it right now? we got pizza. If anyone was
Oh
listening to the
my
podcast last
God.
time, we got pizza about 30 minutes into the podcast, And the whole time I couldn't. In my mind I was just going pizza.
He just couldn't focus.
Pizza,
And the pizza
pizza,
was here,
Pizza.
and it
You
got
know what? Why it was short, and then Corey and I, if you watch the replay, literally came one slice from destroying a large pizza just in the questions.
I could literally see your mind switch from podcast track to pizza track as soon as I put it on the desk.
As soon as the
over
smell
there.
hit,
Yeah, exactly. As soon as it was there, that was
it's
it.
fucking
was it.
unbelievable. That pizza was so good.
I smelled
good
that
pizza.
Maz.
It was
Dude,
good pizza.
I had so much of that pizza. I didn't
was
sleep
good.
that whole night. Just straight pizza heartburn. It was terrible.
It was like the return of the pretzel rods.
Oh, the rods.
jeez, yeah.
Oh, I got some rods at home. I should have brought them.
Oh no, it's best you left him there.
I do have to say that had we stopped at like anywhere that sold Halloween candy, I was gonna bring a shit ton of
Reese's.
Yeah.
Oh my God, we should
I was
send
gonna
young Ben to
make
get
you- I was
Reese's
gonna make
cups.
you pregame and do 10.
Oh, I'll do 10.
Yo, young Ben. It's a Reese's.
We
cup.
should
And then you
have
could like stack like those on top of each other. And just,
Yeah, I'll do 10 in
you
2
guys were
shots.
you guys were doing price math last week, weren't you? About like how
yeah,
much
where
you
to buy
get
them from.
Halloween candy. You get the single cups.
Yeah, but
Like
are they
they're-
smaller? So why
They're
are they cheating?
smaller. They're
They're
smaller.
the same size as
No,
those-
get
as-
outta
as
here.
The ones in like a king size.
How many come in a
No,
bag?
no, but not a king size. I want
No, no,
2 pack.
I know, but
Get that mic in your face. You're
you get
ruining
like
this.
You get like 36 of them for like
Yeah, but
6
30. It only
bucks.
qualifies like 15 because it's the little
All right,
little
then
wimp
eat 80
size.
of them.
All right,
I
fine.
double dog dare you.
I double dog dare you.
Let's see.
Yeah, we can get a.
It's like the king size Twix. Every single time I open it up, I'm like, these are little shorties. This isn't what I wanted.
We can get
King
2
size
pounds.
Twix, I only get 2 of them anyway because she gets the other 2.
I gave one to Kinder to try to stave off eating too many.
We can get a 5-pound bag for $42
Yeah, but you gotta check size.
of the minis.
Yeah,
Or not- I'm sorry, not the minis.
Listen, I'm not
Of
eating
the single,
minis.
yeah, not the minis. The
You're not
single
gonna catch me eating fucking minis.
single pack.
I will eat 1,000 of the minis.
You will. There's nothing quite as disappointing though as when you get a Twix and it's like the old Twix, which you can't tell from the outside, but it's so like the caramel's all dry and hard and like,
Oh,
it hurts
right,
your
right,
teeth.
right.
On the shelf for too
Ugh.
long.
Yeah.
That's the worst letdown.
Just wash it down with another candy.
You got to
Other
learn what
Twix.
the like the numbers are on the wrapper for when they were wrapped,
Yeah,
like the
cereal-
time.
so-
Serial numbers.
Yeah, where the serial numbers are. This way you can like flip it up. You know, you can know what you're buying before you get it.
Whenever we get gummy bears, we're like in there squishing all the gummy bear bags.
Make sure you don't get any hard guys,
squishiest
yeah.
ones.
You gotta eat the softest ones.
Can't trust Haribo.
Yeah,
Uh,
freeze those guys up.
are we? Oh, I can see him. I can see him wheeling and dealing right now.
Once you come home,
We're talking about pistols.
the Great White Buffalo.
I'm trying to figure out my brace. I think it might not qualify. Maybe might have to go back to the shop.
All right. I think we have everything.
Diabetes.
We'll have that.
Oh yeah,
We'll
we got the
have
new
that.
sticker pack. You got to get ordering that.
Yo, I need to get some of them.
You got any of them here, Josh? Or are they all at home?
All at home.
Phil killed it.
We only got like a couple thousand square feet here, so we can't keep it here.
How
Well,
many
no.
stickers did you get?
600 for this little order. Yeah, no, I left them at home
He's right
because
back in the pocket.
they were gonna get turned right around.
Yeah,
And
because Tanya, she's
Send-
shipping them.
she, Tanya.
Kanye.
Yes. Matter of fact, they're out like halfway gone, I think already. Or
Fuck,
close to it.
really?
Yeah.
I'm halfway going on this
Yeah.
monster right now.
Do I got to purchase them?
It looks like you better do it quick, or they're
No,
gonna be gone
no.
by the end of this.
No, thankfully, Phil's got the file set up, so
Yeah.
I can basically just shoot him a text, just be
It's
like,
the
"Hey,
best, isn't it?
let's run,
Feels
you
the
know,
best.
Yeah.
a bunch more off, and then we have another campaign sticker.
Yep.
That's going to go up for sale soon, along with a shirt and whatnot. So that will be soon enough.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a couple 2-treat packs.
But for right now, we got a podcast to do. Y'all
Nope.
ready? No, it's just.
So
Just
kind
keep
of
it
really,
going.
I gotta call Antonio real quick.
I
I gotta get a line of credit.
Oh, off-air discussions. Let's roll.
All right.
Welcome, everybody. I am Josh Garcia, and this is the Revival Motoring Podcast. As always, I'm joined by Chuck Who
Hello.
and Corey.si.
I wish
Hello,
you give me
hello?
about 50% more volume on that.
In studio today, we have Mr. Nick Kramarchek
Oh, hey there.
and his lovely fiance Rachel.
Hello.
And she is not only the first woman in the Revival Motoring Podcast studio, but the second as well.
Yeah.
She's setting records all over the place.
Which we've come to realize as we were sitting down to have a discussion about, half hour ago.
Happy to be here. Twice.
Thanks for having me.
We also, Young Ben is back from
Young Ben's in the
furlough.
room. If you Young Ben, scream.
Wow. Maximum effort. Maximum effort.
Young Ben in the room.
He is back. He is no longer, quote unquote, sick.
Yeah.
No. We were so
How was
lost.
Ocean City.
No,
shit.
if that was the case, I would have gave him a microphone and a video camera.
In a pistol.
Yeah. That's,
In his own hermetically sealed room.
yeah,
absolutely.
exactly. Something. Let's get rolling. Today, this episode is brought to you by us.
Oh.
We have new sticker packs that are up for sale right now, so go check those out. Then you can visit our YouTube channel where you can like, comment, and subscribe. Then you can visit iTunes, leave us a 5-star review and a comment. We love that. Between our podcast videos and print magazine, we produce content on a weekly basis. We're able to do that because of your support. So visit the webpage and grab something now. That's it. For
How
my,
cool are those stickers?
I'm pretty psyched.
Those are pretty cool stickers.
Pretty psyched with stickers.
So amped on the pig.
That was complete last minute, like 5 minutes before I was hitting send to Phil. I'm like, you know what? Let me make another one real quick. There we have it.
Oh, it looks like the Porsche pig.
Pigs are fucking flying.
Yeah.
We might, I might put that on the campaign shirt down the sleeve.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Pigs are
Yeah.
flying.
Pigs flying. I mean, you have elephants, you have donkeys.
Pigs.
we're the pigs of the podcast, if you will. What do we have for
The underbelly.
underbelly? The whole pork belly.
Yeah.
If you'd like to leave a callback number, press 2.
Callbacks. What do we have for callbacks?
Well,
I get stuff.
we have 2 friends going to the Bloodmasters Invitational this weekend.
We have
Bloodmasters.
yeah, we have a bunch of people going.
Both Tubby and Zach are going. Those are my people I know personally. So,
Street Heat Boys.
yep.
Jake cuts my hair. Wonderful job.
Going there. They're shredded.
He's
Looking
heading out
very
there to
tight.
shred with his cowboy boots.
He's bringing cowboy boots.
Excuse me?
I mean, he's got a vibe.
I'll tell you what.
It's an aesthetic.
It's an aesthetic.
If you wear cowboy boots, that's just the thing. That's it.
right, that's
You wear
yeah,
cowboy boots.
yeah. I mean, if there's a spider in the corner, he can get it.
The only people that can swap them out are people that are born in Texas. They can go either way.
He's got spurs that jingle, jingle, jingle.
Does he have spurs?
No, I wish.
Oh my
Maybe
God.
After this, I'm gonna
Hey,
have to.
grabbing some spurs.
I'm gonna have to tell him he needs some spurs.
Yeah. But
Kick-
yeah,
Kick that 240.
it sounds like it's going to be a great time. So
Yeah.
shout out to everyone going there. Both people I know and don't know.
Yeah.
Yes, enjoy. Have a
I'm very
wonderful
excited
time.
to see what happens.
There's a handful. What else? Isn't there something else? Oh, isn't Euro Summit Invitational this weekend? Are you guys going to that?
Yes, we are.
When are you leaving?
Friday around noonish.
Where that is.
Make love to that mic and tell us what.
It's in Tannersville, New York.
I
It's
can't go to
a-
New York.
Why not?
Rhode Island's not allowed in New York.
That's true. it's
So technically, we're locked right now.
yeah, we're
we-
actually
I'm
landlocked.
so glad I came.
yeah.
You're just passing through.
Well, you get 2 weeks before you have to go to that, right? Oh boy.
No, it's 2 days.
Yeah, 2 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're heading out Friday midday. I think Millie Mix is coming with us.
Oh, cool.
Millie Mix 86.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's promised
Big
to
shout.
bring some beer. I'm excited about that. And a
Beer
cider
is
for you.
good.
I was gonna say there's beer in the fridge if you guys.
Hey, you guys want some beers?
Yeah,
Young Ben! You guys want beers? Young Ben can get you beers.
No, I'm good.
but
You guys want to do beer right now?
you want to
No?
do beer?
All right.
You guys want
Cancel it.
Do beer? Have
Does
you
not
ever
take
done
beer.
You guys
beer?
done beer before?
you guys want
On the air?
You guys want to smoke this Bud Light?
This is a nationally broadcast podcast, but you can do shit like that.
Yeah. Let's smoke this blue can water. What else do we have for callbacks? Anything? Or we do, I know.
3-6 Matvia, hit me
Yes.
up. Finally got my call back on last week's episode, laughing my ass off. My favorite car from 95 was the R33 GTR that I know you're not a fan of, writing to me. but it's my most favorite Gen GTR. Others that come to mind, 993 911, OBD1 E36 M3. US spec is only good to make swap easier, like you mentioned. Okay. Mitsubishi Evo 3, and of course your favorite Mark IV Supra. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I have a deep appreciation for the mid-90s.
You know, that's a solid answer.
Just him.
That's
You're
a
right.
solid answer.
Yeah, no, I think they're cool. I don't even mind the US E36 M3s. I just like the late 80s a
Yeah.
little more, but
You know what's interesting? Take a Mark IV Supra and park it next to an Evo 3.
Yeah.
And look at the huge discrepancy in design. Like one looks like it was kind of just a box with some kind of
one's a rally car, one's a road car.
yeah, like one's a beautiful, like shapely woman.
Sports car.
The Evo.
But and then
And
the
then
Evo.
there's the fat boy.
Yeah. Big discrepancy in design style there in the same year.
The R33 GTR, I think the R33 is a car you can't really appreciate till you see it in real life, because I actually do like them a lot. Ever since Medium Performance brought his to one of our things, it was like, wow, that's a really good looking car.
Yeah.
And it does give you mid-90s vibes. You put that next to a Supra, and you're like, where did Toyota go wrong?
Yeah. It looks good. It's just not my favorite, you know?
No, of course not.
Yeah.
R32, everybody knows.
Just got to remember, Boxy is beautiful.
Yeah.
Like what you got, you know?
Another callback.
Boxy is bold.
Bold. Ooh, like coffee.
Yeah.
Another callback, a not so pleasant one. Unfortunately, there was somebody who passed this weekend, I believe it was,
Yes.
that went by Jizzo Mass. And Henry Gomez reached out to us and just passed along some information. I have the GoFundMe here, and we're going to put that up. But he basically just wrote, he affected a lot of people's lives immensely. And from Henry's perspective in particular, he said his store was right across the street from his shop. He, meaning Henry, and his brother would go there and talk to Jizzo all the time. And it sounds like he was just a good friend to a lot of people. And again, just touched a lot of people's lives immensely. So thoughts and prayers. We'll post the GoFundMe in
Yeah, I was
the
going to say,
chat
where can
and-
we get that going?
GoFundMe in the chat. I'll put it on the YouTube link and the description link for the podcast itself.
Nice.
Big
Okay.
E30 guy, that red car was immaculate.
Yeah.
I'm going to say, I unfortunately never got to meet the man himself, but I got to see the car a
Same.
handful of times, and every single time I saw it, it was
Yeah.
it's a work of art.
It's one of those things where, like, it sucks because I know we were in the same place at the same time, but I've never personally met him either. And obviously I've seen the car before. So, yeah, just very unfortunate.
Terribly sad.
Another, thankfully not a somber note,
All right.
but we had somebody else. That,
You're really just dragging us down, man.
I
Jesus.
know.
Let's
It's
get through them.
we haven't even gotten to fucking Ocean City yet. Just wait for that.
Power through. Yes, a good friend was unfortunately hit on his motorcycle. Shouts to the legend. He is okay. He is home. He is recovering. He'll make a full recovery. Dr. Ivorone might swing by this weekend, spruce the man up a little bit. But everyone, just look out for motorcycles, right? Isn't
Yeah.
that what the bumper sticker says?
It's-
Motorcycles, they're everywhere.
That's
Is
what
that
it says.
Yeah, just look, man. Maybe stop at a stop sign every now and
Yeah,
then.
you know.
Yeah, seriously.
You see a bright orange motorcycle, you might think, hey, well,
Just-
shit.
Maybe,
Or
I
even-
won't, maybe
There's
I
a
won't
person.
hit that.
Yeah.
You know?
Even just put your phone down.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's the
but
just something. Do
you're
something.
just happy, like, he's good.
Yeah.
He's all right.
Yeah. Thankfully, matter of fact, thankfully he's home now. He was in
Yep.
the hospital for a few days.
I was not happy about the hospital.
No, I actually my Legend shirt finally came in. I was rocking that yesterday
it
on
really?
the track. Yeah,
That's awesome.
really nice to support the man, the myth, the legend.
So shouts to him. Speedy recovery.
He's coming back better than ever. Partially titanium. What's better than that?
$1 Million man.
$1 Million man. We
Yeah.
can rebuild him.
He'll rebuild himself.
He will.
Yeah,
he
he
probably
can
will.
literally
He's
weld
now.
himself,
It's gonna be
yeah.
amazing.
Yeah. What else do we have for callbacks? Maybe something a bit more positive.
Oh, M3. We're talking about how they make the competition.
There's nothing positive.
No,
about
hold on, boys.
Yeah.
We were talking about what we call the dick measuring competition. So it's the M3 DMC. That's all I have.
So
DMC?
That's
The
kind
DeLorean?
of a deep. That's kind of a deep thought, actually. M3 DMC. Also saw it in a Top Gear video. Like wasn't lit by BMW to make the snouty tops look.
Yes.
It looked a lot softer. It looked better. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. It's growing on me. I'm ashamed to say it.
I'm not.
I gotta see it in real life though.
As soon as I saw it, I was like, you know what? There's something about this that's really I'm gravitating towards. And then I just kept looking at it, and it started to grow.
You're growing away.
Yeah. And it grew in a way I like to
Have you grown
admire.
apart from it, or are you still
No,
in?
I'm still in.
I'm getting closer. I've seen some shots without license plates on the front or
It
renders. It helps.
Helps quite a bit,
It
right?
helps. It looks big and aggressive.
Do you want to hear it?
Right?
Nope.
Yeah, of
Is
course.
this the sound they pump through the speakers while you drive it?
No,
yeah, this
no,
is
this
the
is
cabin sound.
should be the real sound. I think. Oh, let me.
Sounds like a soda
is my
fountain.
thing fucked up. Yeah, my
Yeah.
thing's fucked up. Hold on. Talk amongst yourselves, so I gotta fix
Yeah.
it.
Well,
Yep.
Josh, how long you need?
There we go. I think I already sorted it. There we go. Hold on. Where's the startup?
Give me cold start.
Was that a hammer drill?
Oh, I
Where's
like
the
that.
startup? Come on. Who'd have thought they put it at the beginning of the video?
Come on.
Oh my God. Was the exhaust flaps open? I
Bit of
assume.
a-
Secondary
yeah,
air.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's got a certain lawnmower tinge. to
Sounds
it.
very
Very.
Sounds high strung.
personal massager based.
Yeah.
Good,
Oh, it
to
does.
pump
Yeah.
a different sound.
That's
into
something
the
you find
cabin.
in the back of a crotch field.
What's it? The wand? What do they call that?
I have no idea what you're talking
Yeah.
about.
Tickler.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my verdict is still out on that. It's ugly as sin,
It
but
sounds rhythmic. Gonna do the job for sure.
Yeah.
pulsing. So that's what it sounds like.
Well, that's good, Josh. Thank you.
Is there like driving at all, or is it just
no,
pulling
well,
away?
it's a
Just
three.
starting.
It's a 3-minute video.
Oh,
so
right.
it could. I mean, what can happen in 30 seconds?
You ain't kidding. You ain't kidding.
Listen, buddy, I live my life 30 seconds at a time.
For a good time, not a long time.
Ah,
Shout out to Jay Hart.
that's what we bring to the
Shout out
table.
to Johnny Hart. John Dinger's band. Oh man, I get the greatest thing for some other thing that I can't talk about this time. I wrote some ad copy you're gonna be so proud of.
Oh Jesus! Oh, I can't wait. I
Oh,
can't
it's
wait.
so good. Just know it involves Seekonk Speedway.
I don't know why it would, because I know where this is going.
Think about it. If you think about it, you'll know why it does.
Oh,
You want to be the best looking.
oh, I think I know.
Oh, it's gonna be so good. Don't
Oh,
let me
my
forget.
God.
I saw an N Series Hyundai Veloster today.
Yep.
Yeah.
It doesn't look great.
The golf blue or what?
I was black.
Oh wow, I can't say I've seen a
no,
black one.
red. Sorry. I was thinking about the giant grill on the
Buddy,
front.
I'm the colorblind
Yeah,
one.
yeah,
I
no,
was gonna say that's a stark contrast.
no, I saw a black Corolla hatch in the most aggressive trim as well.
Yeah.
Looked awesome. It had a lot of pipes. Do they have 4 pipes from the factory?
I don't know.
This guy
honestly.
had quad pipes, twice
They
pipes
might.
side by each.
They might.
And then, what are you not growing
You're,
forward?
you're not
kid?
familiar with the Fall River lingo?
You need the handshake
That's
and
out the one
shift.
socket.
Yeah.
Yeah, handshake and shift twice side by each.
Hey, get a black soda.
That's super inside. I love that.
Yeah.
Anyways, it looked really good. Red. It's got the big grill out front.
Yeah.
I know it's about it. I'd buy one.
The golf blue one, man, is my favorite.
Really, the red one's tight.
Yeah.
The,
White looks good too.
There was some news on the Corolla, wasn't there, recently? The GR one?
We're not getting it.
No, it was like positive. There was a positive thing about it.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
I was still on the hook on the Veloster N.
It looks cool. You're right over there. What do you
Yeah.
fall asleep and wake up in your chair?
I don't know if anybody heard that.
Young man's
Yeah, it was-
going hyphy in the corner over there.
Yeah, been doing God knows what.
Jesus.
What, Josh? What was this news you heard?
Yeah, tell me.
I don't. No, I don't have it pulled up.
All right. Well,
It was just something positive, like for the Americas, in regards to that.
we don't get much of that, so
No,
please
no,
find
no,
it.
Seriously,
Please.
any
Please.
positivity at all. Somebody out there, aliens landing might be in America. May be the most positive thing. What else do we have for callbacks?
I have a listener of ours purchased a Model Y, Jesse. We
Model
talked
Y,
about
yeah.
it. He's got some real life experience with it now, and he was kind enough to share some with me. So I figured I'd follow up. He's getting about 20 miles over the rated 316 when he's driving the car from 100% battery down to 0. So it's for like the weekends, for like long trips, stuff like
Okay,
that.
so that's. I was curious if he provided you details of how he's driving said vehicle.
Yeah, a little bit. So just to see mileage over what is advertised is good because we've seen the total opposite of that, and with a lot of other electric vehicles.
Right.
Oh,
Everything.
Yeah, for the most part.
talking
Yeah.
to you, Porsche.
With his trailer, he's got a full like camper trailer.
Yep.
He tows his thing. He gets 125 miles with a full camper trailer, like a big, larger than the vehicle trailer.
Wow.
I got a video of it, which I'll play. It's not good for the
Wow.
listeners. Still cool. 125 miles, though. I mean, that's all.
I mean, that's a heavy trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah. If he charges at the house, it's 6 cents per kilowatt hour.
Mhm.
Yep.
So 0 to full costs him $4.50,
Party on.
which is certainly cheaper than a tank of gas.
And how long does that take at the house? Does he have a?
He didn't tell me how long it took at the house. So I'm sure he's
Okay.
either listening now or will be listening, and we'll follow
A
up.
full week.
Day-to-day driving, he's only charging to about 80%, and on the weekends he ups it to the 100%, and that's where he's seeing the overage of
Yep.
what it's actually
Mileage.
rated at. And he said the supercharger gets him about 10 miles a minute. So think about a bathroom break, a snack. He's got a dog that's always with him, so a dog walk gets him about 100 plus miles, easy,
Relatively,
super
quickly.
easy.
A pretty natural stop, if you will. Something that
Yeah.
it's just a natural like, yeah, you know what? Let me go for an hour or two.
Yeah,
Stop, have a whiz. Dog has a whiz. Eat a sandwich.
yeah.
Be
What-
pretty
what-
Hey,
good.
you know,
what do you need?
watch a Netflix
I mean,
documentary.
100 miles. Well, he sent a picture of that actually of him just sitting at the supercharger watching Netflix. But you think, 100 miles. If you got to go somewhere more than 100 miles from this stop to the
Yeah.
next one.
What are you, some kind of fucking idiot? You
No,
know
but
what I mean?
typically you're stopping in between that anyway. You got to take a leak. You got to, what do you got to do? You got to stretch your legs a little bit.
Get pulled over.
Yeah, get pulled over. Probably not a supercharger where you get pulled over, but hey. And he said this was my thing I gravitated towards the most. He said if you use the GPS, it handles all of your charging woes, like where to stop, when to stop, how long to stop for, and how long you need to stop for to get to where you need to go.
Right.
So
they,
it does all the
plan it out
calculation
for
for
you.
you.
They tried to.
It's like having your mother in the car.
Yeah, she just yeah. One gives you good directions, one gives you bad.
Ah!
Yeah,
Meatloaf.
Where's the supercharger?
yeah. So like, if you're just driving along with something in your GPS,
Right, it's there.
it tells you, hey, you got to stop here.
I'd imagine just general, even without putting coordinates in. If you leave that up, it's going to show you where things are.
And it
right?
shows you where things are, but when you have a destination entered in the GPS,
It plans the route.
it plans everything for you.
Yeah.
So if you need to stop charging somewhere, it'll tell you, hey, you need to stop here, charge for this long to get to your final destination.
How long till there's a supercharger on top of Mount Washington?
I don't know. It's a good question.
A very long time.
Yeah, I think so too.
Not soon enough.
Yeah.
Base VR mentioned that young Ben woke up with night terrors from the question that's going to blindside him.
Young Ben, what color?
Green.
Green.
We have
Didn't we
green.
do green last week?
Yeah, last time he was here, he chose green.
That's all right. He likes green. Young Ben,
Ultimate laziness.
why green? Because he's making a lot of money now.
Did I miss something?
What do you...
Wait, you guys pay him?
Because
Yeah, I was
young
gonna
Ben
say,
quit
living at
school.
home. Living at home, quitting school,
Living at home, quitting school,
equals
full-time job equals
mods.
green money.
No mods, just money.
Take out that big old student loan and then quit.
What's up? You got 2 jobs? You got farm job? What second job?
What corner?
You got 2 jobs at the same place?
Wouldn't that just be
That's just-
overtime?
yeah.
That's one job. Are they giving you 2 different checks? In which case,
At the same farm?
you know they're doing that just to screw you out of overtime, right?
Yeah, I was just be like,
Yeah, that sounds
do you
like
want to
some
break
tax
this to him?
manipulation
Or
there.
I work 40 hours each.
I was gonna say, you should check those labor laws, son.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Jesus.
Oh,
Oh.
you're haunted hayrides right now?
Wait,
Oh shit,
Are
that
you
is
driving the hayride?
spooky.
what are you
can
doing?
I get a
Are
job
you-
like jumping out of
Are
people?
you dressed up as Edward Scissorhands?
Yeah. What do you mean it's too late? Call it a favor.
Yeah, what do? Do you manage it? What do you do? Are you a scarecrow?
You help with security? You run in the door?
Security.
I'm gonna need to see some credentials.
Young Ben's a bouncer.
Yeah, I want to see
Are
young
you
Ben
a
bounce
bouncer
someone
at a
off the
haunted
hayride.
hayride? I think you are.
You're our bouncer, Young Ben.
All right. Well,
Oh my god,
I'm done with that.
that's all. Oh,
Oh my god, young Ben. I love that you have 2 jobs at the same place. They're just skirting fucking labor laws. Does someone rent the farm to do the haunted hayride? It's part of the farm.
yeah, confirmed. Confirmed.
Okay.
Yeah.
So does the attorney general listen to us? Jesus, young man, you're getting abused over there, buddy. Do you work more than 40 hours total? 52. So you're getting screwed out of 12
yes,
hours
that's a yes.
overtime.
Yeah.
Next, just think about it.
Yeah, he's.
I got a great lawyer.
He's
You march in there tomorrow morning. You tell him what the fuck is gonna happen.
Yeah, you tell him you combine them hours. I don't want that 12 hours overtime. I need back pay since before I hit the first rock.
He's shoulder deep inside a cow and can't even get the overtime.
Wow, I wish you had a microphone because we literally just uncovered a huge scandal. What's the name of that business, young man? He's not going to say it. Yeah. He's still trying to get paid, you know?
Hey, you know?
It doesn't matter if it's a different LLC. That's the reason you can't do that.
It's also the reason it's an LLC.
It's also the reason I get $50 for my wheels, though.
There you go.
Party on.
Sounds like a plan. What else do we have?
We
got
gotta get off that before that goes
before we get a letter in the mail.
Souther. Jesus.
Free buddy CNC.
What about you guys? Any callbacks over there?
What's happening in the corner?
You got some pickles over there. Let's call back
What do you
to
got for
we ate.
pickles? We got some pickles.
We've got some pickled carrots.
Carrots. to be
Pickled
clear, yeah.
carrots.
Let's crack this bad
We
Larry's
cracking
open.
them?
All right.
Well, it's a callback to a few weeks ago. We had some we had some pickles.
Yep, you had our dills.
I can't open this.
Do you want me to get
Rachel,
that
open
for
it.
you?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Oh, come on. Flex on them.
Don't do it.
Listen that for me.
Shouts to the chat. Being
Oh,
flat.
yeah, somebody put that on with a machine.
Shouts to the chat. Where being
Oh,
flat.
I
wrote,
loosened it
I
up.
loosened it
I
for him.
loosened that up for you.
wrote young Ben could technically get fired twice.
Juice on the counter.
Juice
Yeah,
on the counter.
Don't worry about it.
Young Ben, can you get some paper
That's,
towels, please?
that's this year's motto.
Juice on.
So, so a few weeks back, we ate some pickled pickles, and
Those would be cucumbers.
Bottoms up.
we were
Pickled
admiring them
pickles.
big time. And now we have some pickled carrots.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
They're going to be a little bit spicier than the.
Which are supremely delicious.
Let me get that crunch on the white.
That changes everything.
Right?
Wow.
I like carrots before. I like them even more now.
The games don't change. Can you bring that back this way?
Yeah.
Young Ben, can you give
Hold
me
on,
a
I
bottle
want
of water?
And bring that to shawarma
Yeah.
and have them put all of those on it.
Wow.
Actually,
was
Young Ben,
incredible.
they got a green tea out there for you, boy? I'm trying to load up on calories today.
What?
Yo, I'd drink a green tea too.
We need 2 green teas. You want a Philly Blunt, son?
And
We got a picture of the Pope.
and a strawberry AP, please. Thank you. So
Oh my
why did you
God.
guys? Did you start pickling before quarantine?
Yes.
Okay. Oh yeah, you did. Obviously, we had them
Forever
previous.
pickling.
Yeah.
Woo, those got some spice to them, too.
Oh, yeah.
God damn, it was so good.
I got to get rid of that spice with a little more spice.
I don't remember why we started
Oh,
pickling.
Young Ben.
You said the
Yeah.
garlic is good?
Garlic's
Yeah, I want the
fucking
garlic.
awesome.
Oh, you
Thanks,
son
Ben.
of a bee.
Yeah, it's the rat poop.
Don't worry, that's just a rat's poop up there.
Thank you.
All right.
Is there
Well,
more garlic in there?
It's delicious.
Oh, there you are.
It's a wonderful snack.
So I'm pretty sure.
Thank
we
you so much for
we-
bringing those.
We started just because we
Do you
were
eat a
growing
whole-
peppers
do you
and
eat a
we
whole
wanted
one?
something to do with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, eat that.
And I do have to say that this round of carrots,
Yo, man, hit
I
that.
feel is the best thing we've pickled yet.
Well,
so
no.
in between building 2 ridiculous Mark IIs, you found time to pickle.
There's
I eat
lots of
salty.
time to do lots of things right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
Oh, that pickled garlic is good.
Too
Yeah.
far away from me.
My wife's never going to talk to me again.
Yeah, last time you were eating them, you were like, "I'm not eating that garlic." I was like, "Eat the garlic."
Well, I didn't know if you were supposed to or not.
Oh yeah,
I didn't.
are.
You guys didn't include the
It's
directions.
delicious.
All right, I'll have more.
You eat everything that's in that jar.
While we're snacking, I think we handled callbacks. Do we have any of the, you know? News. Young Ben is so concerned he's going to get left out of the carrot pickle business.
Take a couple, young Ben. Take a couple.
Yeah,
Treat yourself.
Leave the big ones for us, though.
Can you fish them all out, actually?
Okay, so
You feed them to me.
we're gonna have to go back to this weekend's events after news, I guess. So I
Yeah,
had
that's
with
fine.
this weekend's event.
Yeah. We'll do that. We're just a little off today.
That's because young Ben came right at me when I'm supposed to be singing.
What? I have a couple bits of news.
What do you got?
Let me hear about your news. Or your
Ohio tells GM, "Where's my $28 million in tax incentives that you owe us?"
$28 million in tax incentives.
Yeah.
From what? From like electric vehicles? Or?
GM received considerable attention when it shuttered its long-running Lordstown, Ohio plant early in 2019, which they dodged some press through 2020, despite the facility finding new life as a home for Lordstown Motors. The saga for GM is not over yet, as now the automaker must repay Ohio no less than $28 million for tax incentives received on a plant it no longer owns. So essentially, they had this plant, received the incentives, sold it off, and didn't pay the owed money.
They get him with a nod dog.
Yeah.
I imagine there'll be some sort of settlement that results in a very, very small amount of money actually
That
being
results in
paid.
taxpayers being screwed.
Yeah.
Somehow, you know.
And them still driving Chevys.
Yep.
the buyout continues.
You got to buy Stellantis if you want that real American.
If you're curious, you can go visit motor1.com where you can find the rest of that article.
Such a solid website.
I love the website.
Yeah.
It's just, you know, you have your others that provide.
I'm a big Motor 2 guy.
So, not just because Motor 3, the Ocho.
Yocho.
You have others that provide some entertainment and some, you know.
Nonsense.
So, yeah, and it's fine. But this one's, it's right there. It's right with breaking news.
Right in the kiss.
You know, not as good as us, but
no, it's not
when
the
it
boys
comes
of
to
summer.
breaking news, they cover it pretty well.
Well, that's excellent news.
Any other
do you
news?
I got a few small things.
I got a BMW one.
BMW. Who doesn't love them?
The first electric BMW M will not be a current model car.
I think that's good.
It's going to be a version of the i4, and I have in parentheses whatever that is. Last year it was mentioned that they were going to create a 530 horsepower version of the i4. So it's going to be the i4. That's going to be the first BMW
So that's
M electric thing.
MI4?
So that's
MI4.
I4. That's the size of that's smaller than a Golf.
What is an I4?
I have no idea.
So I know what the I3 is. I know what the I8 is.
It's in the middle of those.
I4,
But closer to
yeah.
the
Closer to the 3, yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say,
Substantially
like,
closer to the
I don't know what.
Oh wait, no. Okay, it's a completely new platform.
So it's basically a 3 Series with an electric motor in it.
Yeah, it's
How are these? These okay?
yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Yo, eat one of those onions.
That's going to
For
be
real.
interesting if this is what it looks like. It still has the gigantic grills.
It just that looks like a 4 Series to me.
Yeah, exactly.
A little seaweed in there.
So it might even be based off. So it's not going to be based off the 4 Series chassis,
But it is.
but it is.
But it's going to be different.
So same but different.
Yeah,
Yes.
So kind of like
just
what everyone
electric.
else is doing.
It's the same. It's the same, just electric.
It was a shit news week, boys.
Yeah. I say, yeah, I got two real
I was like,
small
I gotta
minor things.
scramble.
Yeah.
There was
What-
apparently
Uh-oh.
there was a Supra spotted at the Nürburgring
Halo.
being
Wanna play Halo?
I'm just gonna have to do it randomly now. There was apparently a Supra being tested at the Nürburgring that supposedly has a different motor in it.
How different?
Not that different.
Okay, okay. Same
You know,
motor.
It's kind of the same as that BMW thing.
Yeah.
Supposedly it had the S58 motor in it. So
Oh, boy.
I don't know how true this is. I don't know if it's actually confirmed, but reports are saying that that's got the motor from the M3 in it.
Rod knock, baby.
So the Supra could be a real
It's a Supra.
Real thing
Supra
Supra soon.
I think we kind of knew that was coming, though, right?
Yeah.
It's-
This just
we weren't
this
sure
just,
when.
Right now they're testing it.
This just itches it a little bit closer to reality.
I was told those things have some rod things. Fun with rods.
the
The
B58s.
Not the S58, the previous one. The S50.
Five.
4?
Yeah,
5.
5
And 4.
and 4. Right.
And 38.
and S65.
And 14.
Yeah.
Shit.
It's
all of
BMW motors.
It's a
Period.
bit of a bearing.
Any
thing.
BMW motor, just with a letter at the beginning and numbers after. All the rest of them are
Equals
fine.
I think I can say in general that a bunch of guys talking about BMWs is the same as a bunch of guys just yelling numbers at each other.
Yeah.
From
Yes.
from what I just watched.
Yeah, there's been a few other people who have shared the same sentiment regarding that.
As opposed to Volkswagens, which are letters.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
ABA, BEA,
Yep. We just play with the alphabet.
Yep.
VAG, VAG,
VAG.
VAG.
Sometimes there's numbers.
Yeah, like 1.8T.
Never.
Never
was.
lose.
That's not technically the engine code.
No.
No, that 1.8T has like 6 different engine
Yeah,
codes,
there's a
right?
bunch of them.
Yeah.
Let me get a few.
6 would be one
Light.
model. There's so many.
Yeah.
Those
just
cars
remember-
are so good.
I just remember BEA.
Yeah.
What else do we have for news?
BAM.
I have some news about Walmart. It's
I'm
Walmart.
intrigued.
Trying to buy ammo from Walmart.
Go to
Holla at
New
me if you got
Hampshire.
any.
Walmart Canada ordered an additional 130 Tesla electric semi trucks.
I like semi better.
This also includes the 15 they ordered in 2017. So Walmart Canada, I don't know. It specified Canada, so I don't know. It's not Walmart US, Walmart North
That's
America,
Canada.
Canada.
They're way more polite.
Shouts to FF Metalworks. Just chatting with him.
Welcome to Walmart, eh?
Exactly. See?
Did you drive here in a Tesla, right?
Hey, what are you doing there, eh?
Hey.
So 500 miles of range in one of these trucks allows the driver to go to their destination and back without recharging.
In Canada, I find that hard to believe.
I
500 miles?
I guess they're all spaced out close enough.
I was going to say the routes are planned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Distribution
to and
facilities are
from.
probably planned around driving.
Yeah.
So that 500-mile range at maximum weight and at a advertised highway speed. So, I mean, if you're loading up a truck completely,
Yep.
floor to ceiling, front to back, driving at the standard highway speed, you're getting 500 miles. I mean, that's pretty crazy.
That's quite magical even. Like how many battery? I don't know anything about the Tesla Semi.
I don't either. This is kind of the first bit I've actually looked up because I was like, well, all right, what's going on with this thing?
Just
What
because
are we
the
doing?
amount of batteries I mean, what does that thing get for range without a load? You know what I mean? If
Yeah.
it's getting 500 with a load.
I wonder. Well, okay. So regenerative braking technology recovers 98% of kinetic energy back to the battery. So I wonder if a heavier load in the truck will regenerate more.
Yeah, but you could pull more, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To
Right, so
balance
it's-
out to zero.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I imagine you could fit a ton of batteries on one of those trucks,
Yeah.
as
Right,
opposed to in like a Model S.
Well, that's what I was wondering if it's just obviously because the trailer's not going to hold it, so it'll just be the actual.
But the
Yeah.
trailer's got to be proprietary to.
No, it doesn't. Does it?
It's all the pictures you see of it. It
Are
seems to
very
be
specific
Oh, I
trailer.
thought
very
that was
specific.
just
I feel
the,
like that would be a
the
huge
show trailer.
logistics mistake.
to make
Right,
them
'cause it would
Make
proprietary.
it proprietary.
Absolutely, yeah, it'd be terrible.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
and then
I agree. I just don't know where else they put
Well, maybe
these
that's just the
batteries.
show trailer, though. No,
Well,
the,
that-
the
Dude,
rig's
semi
huge.
trucks are enormous.
Think about how
You can
high the
fill that with
floor of the
batteries.
semi is off the ground.
Yeah. Well, I guess those giant fuel tanks are usually on the side. That's not
right
there.
there's that space.
Obviously, the
And those
enormous
motors are
engines in the
enormous.
Pretty
Okay,
sure you
now that I
wouldn't-
think about it,
I'm pretty sure you wouldn't want to put the batteries on the side where those fuel tanks are.
No?
For collision.
I don't know. I mean,
It's probably faster.
batteries versus exposed fuel.
It's probably faster.
It's all a bad
Exposed
idea.
fuel doesn't burst into flames the way
Yeah.
lithium does with air. Just
They're probably pretty quick because they want those drivers 7 hours and 55 minutes a day. It's
Yeah.
the same guys that run Ben's farm.
Yeah.
We ain't trying to
Literally,
pay.
yeah.
Yeah,
We ain't
yeah.
trying to pay anybody.
So they're not trying to pay anybody, but they are planning to have 20% of their fleet to be completely electric by the end of 2022,
Wow.
which is not far away.
No.
And Elon said this is 100% doable.
So
Shouts to Elon.
Yeah.
20% of their fleet, and they've purchased
130
plus 15 or whatever.
No,
it was.
the 15 was included in the
included, so
130.
130. Maybe that number's going to go up because that's really not that. You'd think Walmart.
you're also thinking Walmart Canada.
That's true. Right.
Self-driving.
How many Walmarts are in Canada? Ben!
like 6.
There's one every 500 miles now.
Yeah,
clearly,
we know
right?
that.
Yeah.
So there's hundreds.
Yeah, so Ben, how many Walmarts in Canada?
Google.
Yeah, and what's the average rainfall?
Yeah.
Gotta keep this guy
It's
thinking.
important. Yeah.
So, I mean, that's cool. I mean, we're moving forward. I'm dying to see one of those things on the road.
I'm dying to see some stock increase because of that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'd be way more amped to see a Tesla Semi on the road than anything else because they're just like, they look like a dolphin.
408. I was
408?
Absolutely on point when I
In
said
Canada?
hundreds.
There's like 408 Walmarts in Georgia.
In Rhode
Yeah.
Island.
yeah. Seriously.
So I think 130 has them covered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
That-
actually more than
that's-
20%.
That's over. Right.
That's room for breakdown.
Yeah. Those proprietary trailers. What else do we have for news?
I get your Revival Motoring Sad Stock Minute.
Okay.
You had a sad stock day?
Not that sad, but
Oh,
I've had,
Ben Moneybags over there.
Yeah, old Benji knock him out of the park over there.
Old multiple tax forms.
Yeah.
Old Benny.
how's your
livable
chart
wage
looking?
over there? Hey, minimum wage in Rhode Island is going up $1 this week. Oh, make it
So
more
you
in the
tell
middle,
them you need the
suck it.
dollar.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me get that dollar.
That's an opportunity for leverage, sir.
Yeah, nothing like leveraging with the giant thing we just figured out.
What do you got over there for stocks? You're down?
Hertz's president quit.
Did that cause the stock to go up?
No,
I
it
dumped
caused the
all my
stock
money.
to get wrecked. So it's $1.10 right now.
Why would you say that?
I just want to say I'm sorry to everybody.
Did you say him leaving? Makes things a little bit
Yeah,
shaky
but now
ground.
their CFO's jumping on. I don't think he wants a job, if I'm
The
honest.
future doesn't look bright.
So I'd say invest in Hertz now.
Yeah,
I'm going to try to use all my points as soon as I can.
buy low. Just gonna be renting cars
Can
and
you
drive
use your
around.
points to buy stock?
I'm sure they would love for that, so they could just get rid of them.
Yeah.
Pretty sure they have to give me like a bunch of Dunkin' Donuts gift cards when they go under for those points. Cello put in snacks for deals
Yeah.
for a 6-pack.
I honestly haven't looked at my one share of Tesla stock.
It's doing okay.
You're going to
Is it
get a bunch
doing
of
all right?
caramel hard candies.
I'm getting wrecked by everybody else.
Werther's.
Yeah, where? Oh, I love it.
I bought Ford because it was at 666.
Yep.
Hail
Yeah.
Satan.
Yep.
And I'm losing money on that.
I sold all the Ford to buy one Tesla share. So
That was a good play.
Yeah, I literally sold everything to buy.
And I
Tesla.
should have bought Penn, and I effed up.
I thought you. Oh, we talked about Penn.
I owned a whole bunch, but I sold it to buy Tesla. I made more money in Tesla. Anyways, market's hot.
the market.
Market's hot.
The market's hot.
What else do you have for news? So Ford reassures everybody that the V8 is not going anywhere. Apparently, in an exclusive interview with Ford Authority, Kumar Galhotra,
Who?
Kumar
Kumar.
Galhotra.
Who's the other guy? Harold?
What?
Harold,
No,
yes.
Harold.
no. What is? What's the other dude? who's
Harold
the-
and Kumar.
No, I know, but the
White Castle?
yeah, I know.
New Jersey?
Doctor, the
Oh,
doctor.
Jay and Silent Bob. Bruce Wayne.
No, now you're
I'm
way
out,
off.
I'm out.
Way off.
Bill and Ted.
No, Arnold.
Dynamic duos. Hawk and Animal.
It's gonna fucking kill me now.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
T's and P's.
He was the little Doogie Howser.
Doogie Howser. Young Dukes.
His role in that movie, fucking hilarious.
What movie? Batman?
White Castle.
Oh,
Shawshank.
we weren't talking about that.
Shawshank Redemption.
Yes, there we go. Band of Brothers.
Ford Motor Company's vice president and the president of North America region, Kumar Galhotra, again, has stated that the V8 engine will stay and continue to be made for the foreseeable future. They didn't say how
What's
much.
foreseeable?
Didn't say how much
I
longer.
can't see us making much further than November. So
Let's
V8's going to make it to November.
as he stated, apparently, left it open for interpretation because it says it will depend on so many things: battery costs, fuel
many
costs,
things.
regulations. Numerous factors are going to be input on our decision when this finally happens, but
So it'll stick around until there's a reason for it not to.
it sounds like it, yeah.
I think a
Solid.
Ford V8 will always exist.
Really?
Same way a Chevy V8 will always exist. Same way, like those big three will always have a V8. It may not be in the sports car. It might be in something else, but it'll be somewhere. It'd be impossible. How could someone like that? I mean,
they
just
do.
don't-
Exactly.
They
How
do
could the
call out.
gas-powered car replace the horse and buggy?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
it's-
It's impossible.
How could they ever do it?
They do also. Ford Authority also noted that many of Ford's competitors have dropped a V8 option altogether.
Loses.
Who?
Yeah, who?
Yeah, I don't know who because
Who's not the
Because
V8?
none.
Because if it's Stellantis, they're just putting the fucking bigger
Stellantis
V8
is-
in
yeah.
everything.
Wait, is
Chevy, maybe it's Chevy. Do they
Chevy-
even make V8s anymore besides the LS?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
The V8 they put in
Who
everything.
is there a single company that dropped a V8 that they could be possibly talking about?
Toyota didn't. I mean, Toyota. I mean,
How about Chery over in China?
who?
Cherry,
Cherry.
Cherry?
Cherry Motors.
The fuck is that?
That's the knockoff one.
No, Chevy. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I
Oh.
mean, I'm sure they've got the. Let's see, it's an LS here.
I can't think of who dropped
It's probably a QS there.
because there's nothing.
And some of those peppers too. Yeah.
Everything relevant that needs to be relevant, i.e., Camaros, Corvettes, etc. Obviously, the Challengers, fucking everything in Dodge's model lineup has a V8 or a V8 option. So I don't know who they're referencing.
Maybe Kia.
Potentially. Let's see.
Gotta be Kia.
Currently, Ford has 6 V8s across the model range. The 5-liter Coyote,
I like the one in the GT supercar.
6.2-liter Boss, 7.3-liter Godzilla, and the 5.2-liter Voodoo. supercharged. That's why is how many did I say?
That wasn't 6.
6 because this
It
seems
was like
1,
4.5.
2, 3. All right, 5.2 Voodoo, 5.2. There's a 5.2 with a Predator motor. I didn't.
That they're gonna change the name.
Listen,
It's,
the naming convention for them has
It's
not
Predator
been great
like
lately.
the movie, not
Please,
Predator
please.
the same
like
motor,
the
except it says
Predator.
Predator on
so
the
it's
valve
it's
cover.
not. Please have a
Yeah.
seat.
Engine code pedo.
It's a different type of Predator altogether.
Would you like?
Yeah, it's
Nobody,
not great.
nobody wants a Predator laugh with me.
You're alone on that one.
Not touching that one. Oh my god. Ah, please. Would you like a brownie?
No, please have a seat.
Please.
I bet they put that in the white van.
They also have.
I thought it was candy, not brownies.
They also have a 6.7 liter Power Stroke Scorpion V8.
Oh, the Power Stroke.
If you're gonna get bit by one, make it the Scorpion, not
Yeah.
the Predator.
No, I'd stay away from the Predator.
Yeah.
We've lost our entire live audience.
And any chance of getting Ford vehicles
Nobody's listening
for
to
press?
us.
Yeah. No.
Even the gentleman at home who cannot leave bed.
Yeah.
He's totally
Yeah,
shut us
he
off.
left.
Just,
If you're out there, we're sorry.
yeah, just yank the Ethernet cable right out of the wall. What else?
What's the Predator coming?
Everything. Newer models only.
Nothing. Nothing. It doesn't come in anything.
I think it comes in a lot more than you think it does.
Look at that.
Well, this was over before I began.
Oh my god. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, thank you, people that were going to sponsor us.
I had Ford news, but I'm not talking about any of it now.
Well, we made it to 116.
Genuinely honest. I need to know.
Josh, 116 is more than you thought.
Yeah. That was
Yeah.
a pretty good run.
Well,
I'm glad I could be here at the
That
end.
was a pretty
oh,
good run.
this is it.
Oh,
What else do we have?
Jesus.
So I guess I
Those-
was the first, second, and last.
Yeah,
one
the
here.
last lady.
Do we have any other news?
I have two things.
Yes.
Briefly, EV West put
Who?
out
Wings West?
EV West, the company that makes electric motor swaps
Okay.
for cars.
Okay. Yep.
They made a Tesla motor that bolts into your V8 muscle car. Now this thing looks like
What motor is that replacing?
yeah, the Predator.
I'm trying to take the Predator out of my early model Mustang.
Yeah. This model's called the Violator. So
No fucking way.
no, but it uses all the factory motor mounts and it bolts up to the existing drive shaft to go right in your car.
It slides right in.
Slides right in, and that's what it looks like.
Wow.
And honestly, it looks like the most futuristic V8 you could ever think of.
Dude, it looks like something you find in the back of a crotch field.
Yeah.
It really. I mean, that's going to be a gigantic market pretty soon, if not already.
Yeah.
To do something like this, I mean, obviously there's an enormous. Okay. This is just this. You're missing all the batteries, all the wiring, all the programming.
Right,
There's a lot to go.
That gets you
from
in
here.
the door.
And this is not cheap, but I mean, they're making it easy.
Yeah.
Which door?
Yeah.
Easier. Yeah.
Which door does it get you in, Josh? Oh my god.
Don't even knock. Come right on.
It's wide open.
Yeah. But this is the same company. They're throwing electric motors in everything. Beetles,
Yeah.
Porsches. They're doing stuff
Is,
on the salt flats.
What's in these carrots?
Does it give specs on that motor?
It's a Tesla motor, so I have no idea.
Okay, so right, yeah.
Yeah.
So
But
it's
then,
just a Tesla motor. These guys are making a kit to pop it in.
Yeah, so it mounts
Vehicle
all
of
up.
your choice.
Yeah, there you go. Mounts to the existing drive shaft, existing motor mounts, and then you deal with the headache of the rest.
I was going to say
Perfect.
there is still
Which is
lot.
a very large headache.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
Which-
just the
I say that, but I mean that's what this company. That's what they do. So I'm sure they're working on all the other components to go with it because they do sell full kind of kits to go through the whole
right.
thing.
I mean, there's going to have to be like some sort of management
Yeah.
of the whole thing. That's cool. At least that started.
It's just I think we're gonna start seeing a lot more
Yeah.
of that. I don't know how much more because I mean there's only so many options. It's not like you're gonna take the motor out of a Volt.
Just
know.
watch me.
Well, I think there'll be, excuse me, I think there'll be a bunch catered to specific vehicle types.
Yeah.
So motor-wise, not many options, but as we see, there's a kit for the Beetle. There's a kit for the fucking notchback Fox body. There's
Yeah.
a kit for whatever. There's gonna
Porsches,
be
yeah.
specialized companies putting those kits out
Yeah.
versus, one that can just bolt into everything.
So we'll see what the future holds for us.
It looks bright.
It's certainly not another episode.
So
but
bright. So bright.
Let's see. We talked about it a couple weeks ago. You got to drive a GT4.
Yeah.
There's been a GT4 RS spotted on the Nürburgring as
A
well.
GT4 RS.
So how do you take damn near a perfect, vehicle that many people say, and where do you go from there?
You take all the comfort out, put a cage in it.
Yeah, easy. You slap a $50,000 additional price tag on it, and people buy it anyway.
Yeah.
And turn everything into carbon fiber.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. It says the RS gains a significantly
Stands for
larger,
really something.
significantly
really
larger
something.
rear wing. Let's see. Extra ducts in the front fascia that will likely help cool bigger brakes.
Ducks.
Yeah, how many duck power is it?
Yeah.
At least 2. Depends on the size of the duct too.
Depends where you're driving.
Let's see. Sound matches. The rumors also suggest that the small coupe will deliver no less than 500 horsepower.
Oh.
So that's what I was going to ask. Now, are they moving from the 4-liter that's in the GT4 is different than the 4-liter that's in the GT3? So now is the GT4 RS getting the GT3's 4-liter?
So this says
Because that would result in that horsepower number.
What if it were a GT5 with the GT2 RS motor in it?
We're not in 2021 yet.
It's true.
We'll get there.
We're gonna get the GT5 as soon as they
This
stop.
says-
GT5 Macan RS GT.
Don't get me started.
rumors have said the 4-liter mill will endure in the GT4 RS.
Wait,
So the 4-liter, its existing motor will stay.
wow. Okay. So that's a substantial horsepower
And
increase
it
on that
says,
same motor.
it also says, we know Porsche engineers can do it without turbochargers, i.e. the 911 GT3 RS pulls 520 ponies from its 4-liter power plant.
But so
I mean,
they're two totally separate engines, so that's interesting. I mean, I can't wait to hear it
Yeah.
because I mean the noise.
I mean, I don't know. I don't want to just play this because I don't know how in depth it is.
It's
or
just gonna
what-
be Shmi screaming into the
That's
camera.
all God.
we don't want to play anything that would get us in trouble.
Yeah. This is it apparently.
I think that bird is flown.
Wow,
Yeah. I mean, it sounds like a ruckus.
it certainly does.
Angry Chewbacca.
Yeah. It's difficult to hear over the tires screaming for their lives.
Yeah,
But that at least gives you an idea.
that's cool. I mean, the GT4s are already hard to obtain. To get an allocation on it, I mean, I can't imagine GT4 RS is probably a rumor and is already sold out.
Oh yeah. It's not
You
even.
know, like it's one
Yeah.
of the, it's just like
Yeah. It's
Yeah, put your money down as soon as you read the
yeah,
article.
under the table deal. It's done. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. My last bit of news is that we've again talked about this a few times over the past couple of weeks, but apparently Jalopnik put out an article that says GM might already be reconsidering that Nikola partnership.
Yeah.
already. Well, why wouldn't they be
I
You
heard they
hope.
were extending talks.
extending talks?
Apparently, this week GM said that the deal with Nikola has not closed.
Yeah.
And then whoever wrote this article for Jalopnik just writes, "Life comes at you fast."
It sure do.
So, in the article, they go over all of the discrepancies, questionable practices, and the called Nikola an intricate fraud. So yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff happening with that. GM may want to pull back the reins and not be associated with
I
them.
mean, I think we're gonna talk. Well, we're gonna see Nikola like a documentary soon. That's kind of like Theranos,
What's that?
like Elizabeth Holmes.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
yeah.
Enron?
No, Theranos. She was making the device that could
Oh, is
determine
that-
anything and everything from your blood type.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sold the world.
Yeah, I don't think this gentleman got as far as she did, but
He tried.
yeah,
Well, he got GM.
I mean, he got pretty
GM's
far.
pretty big. Yeah.
He pulled like a $20 million out of thin air, apparently.
Yeah.
So
Events.
Events. Let me go to mine.
Yeah.
Which is slightly more pleasant.
Yes.
Well, boys, I went to a track night in America. Again, the last one of the year, right after my first one of the year, because this year has sucked. It was Charlie's Revenge. I went out there. It was your boy. It's Petey at Ransom.
Yep.
Big C Chris. Rob, a.k.a. Super Kamikaze. I'm proud to announce that there were a couple black flags in the group. You know, a couple black flags here and there.
Yep.
I didn't get one.
So none came from you.
No.
Well, that's good.
The only thing I got was my groove back. Because I was out there delivering the gapple sauce all night.
I see you were hunting down a Lotus in one of the videos.
I remember I was a problem. People not letting me pass because their car's cooler than mine, you know, which I doubt. So I was second run group. I'm behind some guy in a Lotus Exige. I shouldn't be able to catch a Lotus Exige. They're like the best track car ever. That's the only thing the car's for. Won't let me pass them, whatever. I pull off for a little space, and I just see like they use the Force Luke when he sees Obi-Wan, but it's Jesse. And he's like, you got to let him know you're going to pass. So I'm in run group 3 behind this guy, and I'm literally like going to crash into this guy. Riding his ass, and he finally had to point me by. Charlie gapped the Lotus Exige. That's all I needed to do all night.
It's like the ending in Top Gear.
I had a really
Not Top Gear, Top Gun.
Either.
Different.
Either.
Different.
Yeah, I punched the guy. But no, then I punched the guy in the mouth.
Ice.
I had a killer day. Everybody did really good.
Well, it seems like there was
Everything broke though.
So that's what
everything.
I was...
Also, everything broke. Obviously. It was just a lot of fun, man. I'm so bummed that it's the last track night.
Yeah.
Also, there was another one tonight. I was going to try to do a doubleheader, but I'm here. I'm glad I was here because of the pickled carrots.
Yeah.
In the possible lawsuits that are going to come from this. But no, it's a blast, man. Everybody did good. Big C Chris has the loudest E46 and 3 on the planet, which is really nice.
So his car was a skid plate that broke?
Yeah, because he
Bash
likes
guard?
riding the curbs.
Yeah.
So do I, but I don't have any skid plates.
Right. Just let it all hang out.
Also, there's whatever the big Porsche truck's name is.
Cayenne?
There were 2 guys with Cayennes out there. Peace to those guys.
Wow.
Cayennes,
That's
really?
bananas.
Hammering. Yeah, I've been in one on the track before.
Yeah.
And it's crazy how they handle, but I wouldn't think anyone would want to test it. This guy was ripping. It was beginner group. It's funny because when you see beginner group, especially when there's a lot of people that might have been their first thing, like there's traffic literally the whole thing, and you'll see them all go by, and then it'll be like a minute of silence on the track, and then they'll all, like nobody lets anybody pass. It was so much fun, man. I really I'm bummed it's the last one. I could have sworn last year it went like deep into October, but I guess I'm wrong. And more importantly, I decided I needed the GT3, so working on it. You got a cheap GT3, holla at your boy.
What's so did the M Coupe break?
No, the M Coupe's brake pedal felt real shitty. I don't know why. I got the original fluid in it, the original pads, the original lines, and the original rotors. And after
and multiple track days.
lapping it hard
Right, they've been fine
for an
years.
hour,
Yeah.
all of a sudden the brakes feel bad.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'll just leave it. No,
Yeah,
I'm probably gonna do a brake refresh on the car. I don't need any more speed, but I also decided I need a car that just murders it, that you can just go out and hammer the shit out of.
Yeah.
And still enjoy it around back roads here and there. So I'm in hot pursuit of a GT3. Not that I have any money to buy one, but if you have one and I know you and I've talked to you about this already, hold it for about a year for me, all right? Thanks, buddy.
How about a 318 Ti?
Pretty cool, actually. Why? Who's got one?
Why, you
Like
got
what
one?
Eli might be trying to get rid of his.
What's
Really?
What's it got in the motor in it?
I don't know. I got pictures. I'll show you after.
Is it a fast one?
I don't, they didn't make one of
They're
those.
No,
not
it's a
there
stock
isn't a
one.
fast one.
No, I know. Oh, it's stock.
It does have
yeah,
all
no.
It does have all the M body kit bits on it though.
Oh, that case, that'll be
Cool.
fine.
Yeah, well, I'll see some pictures later.
So it was
Yeah.
fun. It was awesome. I know a lot of guys are out there today. Zach's out there. Kelvin's out
Yeah.
there. Who else is out there, man?
Dan, Jesse.
Dan, Jesse, Big C, Ransom P. Everybody's out there today. Everybody went on Wednesday, but I don't know. I had a great time yesterday. It rained a little for one session. So it was real sketchy. I actually liked it more than I thought. I was like, if it rains, I'm going home. It started raining. I was like, fuck it, I'm going out there.
Gran Turismo. Here we
This
go.
is fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, it was a lot of fun. So, it's a bummer that there's nothing else nothing else coming up. If you know some motorsport event, and you're trying to get your boy out there.
There was that one that Lars was trying to do, right? You
Yeah,
sent it to
Lars-
the group, but I wasn't sure what was up with
Lars
it.
is doing like polymer track tours for the same price
Oh,
as
okay.
a Track Night America.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, and it's no helmet required.
Yeah, if there's no helmet required and you're not in like dire danger of dying, I'm not going to pay for it.
I need a little.
I've had my way with Palmer
I need,
before,
need a little
And you
risk
paid for that.
associated.
and I paid for it dearly.
Yeah.
You won, actually. You won the lottery.
I did so good at the track yesterday at Thompson yesterday. Like, I was thinking about not getting track insurance next time.
You ready for Coda?
No, I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
But I'm ready. Yeah,
Straight
I'm
out
ready for Coda.
straight out to Talladega.
So shout out to everybody out there tonight. They're still running. Actually, no, they probably just ended. I haven't heard any bad news. So
yeah,
everybody made it.
hey, right side
I
up.
saw the cappuccino was out there.
Was it really?
Yeah, I saw
Yeah.
that too. So hopefully
I don't know if
next
it was
year,
on the track. I know it made it to Thompson. So.
hopefully next year, if it's a more normal year, if it's not, I'm just leaving the country. Peace. But if it's more normal, like we can get a bunch of people out there. Because it is a lot of fun to have a bunch of buddies around, and you just bullshit between run groups. It's awesome.
And we still want to do the K series.
We do want to do K series.
Obviously, that took a, back seat, if you will.
Yeah.
Did everything that was happening. So
It's been tough.
yeah, it sure has.
Year's been a rough one, but yeah, it was my first track night. Was supposed to be like the third week of March, so that didn't happen.
Yeah.
And then they shut them down forever, and I got 2 in. I think I missed one that I could have done.
Yep.
So that sucks. But anyways, it's always a blast. If we haven't done one yet, start planning for next year, or just drive down south and do one there.
What other events happened this past weekend? Anything?
Nothing.
Nothing.
I cooked a fat ass steak.
1.5 pounds?
Yep.
We went looking for a moose, but we did not find one.
No.
Really?
No moose?
No moose in all of Upper Vermont.
Did you
What
bring
about Bigfoot?
Did you bring moose food?
Maybe. I mean,
We said here moose, moose, moose a lot.
It didn't
and
work.
Clapped our hands.
Yeah.
We do have to address the elephant in the room. That is not the predator, as we,
Yeah.
as we talked about. That thing that happens in Ocean City.
It's something, man.
It happened again this year.
It's going to happen again
it
next
most
year.
certainly isn't H2OI.
No,
because
no.
That
That's
hasn't happened for
make
6
this
years.
extremely clear. It is definitely not H2O. It's maybe the remnants of a dead H2O.
No, it's the bullshit shit show that happened in between.
It's
I
to
don't know.
me.
It's a
I basically summarized it in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lines, and I just wrote embarrassing. It's the internet in real life. Spring break with cars, also embarrassing and embarrassing. Clout chasers. This is not Forza Horizon. That's basically,
But maybe it is Forza Horizon.
and that's the problem. It just, yeah, just search Ocean City, and it's a disaster, and everything that was associated with it. It seems like for every, because there are people who probably still genuinely go down there to see their friends, as it used to be or was at one point, and there are good people, I'm sure, down there. However, for every one of those, there was like 15 not.
Yeah, for sure.
15's a mighty small number.
Yeah. I'm we're going small here. The cops don't want anybody there. I don't think anybody who lives there wants anybody there. The media doesn't care. They continue to call it H2O, even though it doesn't, it's too far gone now. It just has that association. It is what it is. Everyone's going to get lumped in. My understanding, I don't have the numbers and I didn't really care to look. But the amount of arrests, tows, and all that sort of stuff was just absurd as usual. I don't really care to talk about it much more than this. It sucks. That's it.
It's interesting because it didn't come up on it hardly came up on my feeds at all, because like none of my friends go to it anymore. I saw some like count of how many cars were impounded and stuff. I can get going places with your friends to hang out and bullshit. It's a ton of fun. It's plain that city doesn't want you there anymore, and they're just like trying to be the least inviting, least hospitable place in the world for you. So maybe get some buddies together. What it comes down to is it's time for somebody to do something else. Obviously not this year, because it's a shit show. But H2O's not there anymore. It's gonzo. So it's time for somebody to do something else. I mean, H2O was started by normal folks, so let's start something else somewhere else, and maybe if you keep it brand specific, it'll last for a couple years. But maybe nothing like that can exist anymore. Just go hang out with your buddies.
There's a bunch of that shit that actually still happens. Like there's still Wolfscart. That's
So bummed.
Essentially,
Get that right in front of you.
it feels a lot the way H2O used to feel. There are a bunch of people putting on smaller events that feel very similar to the way things used to be.
I think that's what
It's just that Ocean City doesn't want us there, and the people that go to Ocean City aren't going for a car show.
and it's not
They're
going to
going
happen.
to like cause a riot.
And it's not going to happen anywhere else. Wolfscart can get close, but thankfully, I think for a positive, it's not one giant strip where everybody can be on
for
their
sure.
sidewalk. So that's why it has a fighting chance and can continue to get better. And I think it's an unfortunate reflection of our current society, basically, is that whole fucking cesspool of disaster that happens in Ocean City.
Yeah.
Getting smaller, for instance, this event that's coming up this weekend, that's probably going to be what it's going to be. Because once you get to this scale, all bets are off.
Yeah, stuff ends. I mean, hey,
Right.
HGO's done. Let's do something else.
Right. And there, like Corey said before, there are probably still people who are going to go down there next year. We're probably going to be seeing the same shit in the news until, I mean, how much further can it go? Like, to me, it has nothing to do with, I don't give a shit anymore. Like, I could care
And
less.
It's nothing to do with Volkswagens anymore at
Yeah,
all.
yeah.
And hasn't been for years.
Yeah.
And it's a shame because there's good food and good stuff going on down there.
Right. And it was a place, you know, we talked about this before, but it was a place for a lot of people to come together that
for
wouldn't normally see each other.
Yeah. And I appreciate a bunch of people in my feed have been posting pictures of like, this was Ocean City 10 years ago. This was Ocean City 9 years ago or 8 and it's been very nostalgic for me at least. Cause I mean, I've been going there for 15, 16 years.
Right. And that's that, like, the other day I'm like, man, are we just being old farts? But it's not, because there's so many people who are thinking the same thing of like, nope, this is just fucking stupid.
Yeah.
On the nostalgic end, Nick and I actually got engaged at H2O 10 years ago. We were celebrating our anniversary this weekend.
Yep.
We went up to Vermont. So I don't know, it's kind of depressing to like watch what happened this weekend while thinking back to 10 years
To what
ago.
it used to
and, like,
be. Yeah.
You know, that was a special time. The other thing that I was thinking is like, looking at the videos, I mean, I'm not a great judge of age, but the last actual H2O in Ocean City, I think we did the math, it was like 7 or 8 years ago.
6 years ago or
Yeah.
7 years ago was the last actual H2O show that happened in close to Ocean City, I guess, because it was off the island.
So like the kids that are down there in, you know, that I'm seeing in these videos from this weekend, did they even ever go to an H2O?
Yeah, right.
They
I
wouldn't
don't-
have had
were they, like,
driver's
12?
Yeah,
licenses.
no,
was
I
the
don't
last
think so.
one
It just
happened?
turned into
Yeah.
whatever this is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, but
I
they
don't
don't
know.
they don't care about a Volkswagen show. The kids that are
No,
there,
they
just
don't.
care about like going down there and causing a ruckus and being on Instagram. So,
Yeah.
I mean, fuck it, let it go on. If that's what they want to do, just disassociate from it. I mean,
Right.
everybody that liked what it was, just disassociate from that event. I mean,
Yeah, for sure.
H2O used to be that, used to be awesome. There's still people going down there, and it's just not that. It's just
Yeah.
Ocean City on this week. So
Right. It's something completely different.
stuff goes away, man. Everything does. So
Yeah.
like, lucky it ran so well and for so long, and now it's
T's and P's. Ocean
it's
City.
Dunzos, man. And someone else to do stuff. And like you said, there is events going on. Wolfscart feels last year at Wolfscart was so much
it's
fun.
such
I
an
saw
awesome
so many
show.
people I don't usually see, and it was. I just remember being up at the bar with like everybody we knew from the
Yeah.
Volkswagen scene, and that's the Euro scene generally. And it was like, oh, this is awesome. It's a great place. The town seems to want us there, and you know, if they stop wanting you there, we'll find somewhere else. You know.
Yeah.
But way less bullshit going on up there, obviously, because you don't have the strip, you don't have people egging each other on. And what I mean, this year at H2O, they had one lane of traffic in both directions.
I think that was the
Yeah.
plan, but I don't know if it actually ever
Yeah, I
happened.
didn't see
I
much of
do
that.
remember seeing a thing. I don't know what night it was, if it was Friday or Saturday, that they were basically kicking people off the strip.
Yeah.
Basically sending people in a completely other way. Like, you're on the, well, this is the only way. It's a detour. Here's what you have to do.
The only people I really saw down there, we knew a few people down there, but like people really into it were just young hot boys. You know,
Yeah.
it's a young
Yeah.
hot boy event now. It's
Yeah.
all right. It's like going to the club. You know what I mean? After
Right.
a while.
And a like sprinkling of
They'll
people
go to a
who are
different club.
nostalgic. But
Yeah.
Yeah, there were people that are nostalgic, but I think if you are that and then you go down there, just be like, it's like old times, you're gonna be like, shh, wow, okay, this was a huge mistake.
That's another thing I see is that the amount of people who are like, yeah, this is it.
Should have booked a nice trip to the beach in Newark instead, you know? Someone really
Should've
enjoy
gone
it.
Jersey
Hunting.
Shore. Get a nice rum ham.
It's awfully nostalgic though when it's like Friday morning at like 8 a.m. Like it's real nice then. But by like 11 a.m. just go back to the condo. Just go
go to
back to the
sleep.
condo, hunker down. Like
You get another great 3 hours the next day.
yeah. Saturday morning, even better. Maybe you can get till noon.
I'm
But
thinking
after that-
I'm thinking Sunday morning.
Sunday morning.
Yeah, that's the one.
Depends what time Sunday morning because things sometimes roll over into the morning.
That's true.
I know. I saw someone who posted some pictures late Monday that looked all right.
Yeah.
right. Yeah,
Realistically,
exactly.
if you like it, if you used to go and it's nostalgic to you, you can go any other time
I
of
was
the
gonna
year.
say
Right?
it's open 365
Yeah.
days.
Yeah,
a
this
year.
isn't. It's not just open this weekend. You can go anytime you want.
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
noticed people who do. They just
Yeah.
thoroughly enjoy going down there,
Yeah.
and they've departed from going there for that weekend, so they pick another weekend. They go down.
Yeah.
Turns out all the businesses are open and everybody loves you.
Yeah.
Right?
Turns out they welcome you with open arms, and everyone's actually really friendly.
Big contrast. What else from this weekend? Anything
No.
besides your steak?
Oh my God, my steak was so good.
What a steak.
Yeah.
Well, now we can berate you guys with questions.
Ooh.
So
You gonna hit the main topic sound?
it's the main topic. Main topic.
It's a masterpiece. That's a Mona Lisa podcasting right there.
It's beautiful.
Did I miss YouTube's?
No, we haven't gotten there
Do
yet.
we have a YouTube?
I do have a YouTube's because there was a
I
couple of
do.
videos that I watched that were quite interesting. Yeah, you know what? Want to do YouTube's right now, real
Got
quick?
ya.
I mean, while it's there, hit that again. Oh, this thing.
Is this thing still fucking up?
Yeah,
Hold on.
give me one more shot. One more shot. Let's try it again. Drum roll.
for
There it is.
Hey, I could have just sung it live as well.
It's time. It's time for video. I watched a video of Misha, who we had on a while
Misha.
back. He actually did a lap with an F1 driver. Let me open.
Oh,
this
is that
up.
the damage to your car video?
No.
Oh, well, he did a follow up.
Yeah, so that's what I was watching earlier when you got here. But Misha did a lap with F1 driver Robert Kubica in a BMW
Kubi.
M4 on the Nürburgring. Obviously, it was quite fast and quite entertaining. And then he did a follow-up video with exactly, well, here's a little backstory. That dude did 36 laps in the M4 of the Nürburgring.
36.
36
That
at
is a long
speed.
time.
He was in the
and-
car with him for 36 laps?
No. So Misha's part of a company called Apex, which is a
Oh,
taxi
so this
service.
wasn't all like in a row.
Yeah. No, this was.
I say that's a
Well,
lot
that
of time
dude,
there.
I don't know how many
Like a
laps
full
that
day.
that dude did in a day, but he put 36 laps on that car because he rented it for maybe it was over the course of 2 days, but whatever. So after his laps, they had to replace all 4 wheel bearings. They had to replace all the fluids.
Thank you, Curbs.
There was also a tire change in between. Had to do the brakes and had to do a CV boot, I believe it was, because typically most of this other stuff would last about 200 to 300 laps, but with one, 36 lap session with an F1 driver, this is the chaos that ensued.
You think you would have had to replace all the body work if I did that?
Well, it's funny you say that is
It's not a
because
big deal.
the rear
It's not
diffuser, the rear diffuser
Replace
got
the
so
roof.
hot it
That was
misshaped
man.
itself and ducked down, so they had to fix that as well. But I mean, they knew he was coming, so they prepped the car. So all this stuff was fresh when he got it, and obviously it's again an F1 driver, so they had it ready. And halfway through, again, it was tires, it was brakes, it was all that sort of stuff. And they summarized it by saying, cost him about $7,000 to rent it for those laps, and they didn't
a
make
lot of
any
money.
Yeah, that's a lot of money. $7,000 to rent what?
for the M4 for 36 laps because they charge you per lap. And matter of fact,
Yeah,
I went,
just go there and buy one and just
I
desert
went
it.
and visited their
Buy one and-
website.
It doesn't cost you anything.
You would have to make the
one
first payment.
Yeah.
So
I mean, you're in a different country. Like, run my credit. I don't care.
Yeah.
Shit.
just
If
for
anything,
kicks,
Italy taught me.
Yeah, exactly. Call my lawyer.
rental cars. Let's see.
Apex is on a serious note. Apex is like the place to rent
Yeah,
cars
so
from when you go there.
I looked at it quick before, and I'm like, I could probably rent a Volkswagen Polo GTI for €75 for one lap. That seems feasible because the M4 is €190 a lap.
I believe that's actually with Scott.
It's going to take you a
He
dozen
drove
laps
on
to
the
get layout.
Nürburgring. I think he had a Volkswagen Polo, like race,
that what
like
it
track
was?
prep car. Yeah,
Yeah.
he drove there.
So let me see, 222. Let's figure $223. 223 times 36 equals $8,000.
There you go.
For a Polo?
No, I'm for the
Oh.
M4.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
No.
You can buy a
What kind of
Polo
what kind of rate can you get me on something fast? I'm trying to set a time.
We can get you 718 Cayman GTS, 225, and I think they have some other cars that are not listed on their website for the public.
That's
some
my guy.
McLaren stuff.
Yeah, we're trying to get a 720S for 200 a lap.
I don't
No
think-
damage waiver.
Yeah,
I mean, how many laps do you actually need? You're just gonna put it in a
I
tire
think
wall.
I probably half a lap. Can I
get half price?
Yeah, can we get like some type of
How much you charge me to go from
surcharge
here
or
to that
something?
tire
Yeah,
wall?
yeah.
right. Can we prorate this lap?
Yeah, can we get a prorated lap?
If I,
I'll pay by the mile.
but it was a very interesting
12
video to see exactly the thrashing that M4 went through. Again, that's a car that lives on that track and gets abused daily, but certainly not by an F1 driver daily. So that's my.
What do you think's worse, though? You think an F1 driver is worse abuse than someone who's like maybe never done this before?
I think so, just
yeah.
because of the high heat and stress that they're going to put the vehicle through.
Yeah, on wear items, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On
Yeah.
overall body,
Oh, on body, I think you'll be
Oh, right,
popping
yeah,
curves.
panels and things like yeah, that sort of stuff. That's just one mistake.
You
and-
wear a couple brake pads and fluid. That's not a big deal.
Yeah.
right, you're donezo.
You ding her up.
Yeah.
Paint side down.
we've seen plenty of those on the
Oh my God, you just search.
crash compilations.
Yeah, you just search YouTube Nürburgring. That's the first thing that pops up.
Yeah.
Endless.
You got any YouTubes?
Nope.
I just a quick one.
Never watch any.
MKBHD was one of my favorite kind of tech YouTubers.
Yep.
He does a video series called Autofocus, and he did one on the Porsche Taycan Turbo.
Yep.
Watching a tech reviewer who normally does cell phones, computers, stuff like that, review a car that is essentially just a larger piece of tech is critical because they see things and they observe things and they're kind of in tune to different things than someone who drives cars would be.
Yep.
So it was good. I just think we're going to start seeing a lot more of that from a lot of other tech YouTubers with these electric cars that are coming
Well, I
out.
mean, when you look at the names of or what the cars are, i.e., Sony coming out potentially
Yeah.
with whatever they come out with, it's going to be all over that.
And I mean, he is actually he daily drives a Model S, so
Yep.
it's a good example.
comparison. Yeah.
I have a YouTube.
What do you got?
Tom Segura, one of the great minds of our time.
Yeah.
He did a car review on his like notes from the road show in a 675 LT that I think Farrah hooked up for him, if I'm being honest.
Yep.
And as Corey says, it's nice to see someone who's not familiar with any of that
Yeah.
shit. He's a car guy. He's a big car guy. Review a car, and he's funny as hell. So it was very interesting.
Yep. 675.
I think it was a 675, whatever their LT thing. It'd be a 50, 25,
Yeah, yeah.
12.
No.
I don't know.
Yeah.
a long tail.
675.
But it was interesting to see because he's like not a fast driver, but he's just like, oh yeah, it's fucking fast.
So he's the same guy who's got like an E63 wagon too. That's
Yeah,
tuned
Tom Segura
by
just has
some-
everything. Big shout to your mom's house,
Yeah.
the podcast.
Podcast.
Also your mother's home.
Yeah.
Show see mom.
Yeah. But
Say
yeah,
hi to your mother for me.
so MKBHD, I mean, he picks up on weird things that are like the haptic feedback from the screens, is on par with what you would experience on a cell phone. So it feels familiar. So when you press the buttons, it feels like a device you interact with every single day, not something foreign.
Yep.
There's a good mix of the physical buttons and the kind of screen buttons. The ones that are physical are the ones you want to feel. Like the drive mode
Yep.
knob is physical, so you want to feel an experience when you twist that knob. Or
Yeah.
like when you push the on button, like it's a physical button. So it was cool. They just pick up on things
It's a
you didn't
good-
notice.
right.
Even after we saw the vehicle and we drove in it
Yeah.
and we messed around with it for a few hours, there was still things he pointed out.
And he's one that, his just reviews on everything are so thorough, and his perspective is quite good. So.
He goes deep into obviously mileage and battery and all that stuff there.
Yeah.
And he points out, a bunch of stuff about Electrify America versus Tesla, charging station.
Right,
and
the
all that.
differences. Yeah.
Forgot to mention on my track night, bringing it back to the basics here. I was listening to music in the car for the first time. You trying to set lap times? You just put up Gypsy Woman, the Basement Boys Stripped to the Bone mix by Crystal Waters. You're never going to lose.
That's it.
I was fucking losing it in the car. Like, they definitely heard me in the tower slam. It has to play through the goddamn helmet, So I had that baby turn up. I think that's what did it for me. When I passed the siege, I was slamming that.
Maybe you and Louis Hamilton can compare notes.
I think me and Louis would get along.
Yeah. Get some, share some vibes.
I was listening to my Party Bath playlist.
Oh, okay, right. Solid playlist.
Don't ask.
Yeah, Young Ben. That's what Young Ben listens to when he showers.
He's got it, man.
So, Nick, you said you had a YouTube?
I don't know if we've already touched on it, but the Bad Obsession Boys are doing another little project.
They are, and I haven't got a chance to watch it yet.
It is very interesting. It's like some kit-built race car for whatever race group they're doing it in.
Yeah.
And it's all like everything is standard for this race group, and they're just putting this car together. It's really neat.
And I heard this is one that they're pumping out like weekly videos or something like that versus
weekly videos as opposed to once every
quarterly
4 months.
Yeah. Yeah, literally quarterly, yeah. There's also I guess as what Nick's saying, the stuff that they just get to bolt on versus
and I'm always fascinated with the way they work. Like the way Nick does the wiring is just absolutely amazing.
Right.
And Homeboy's fabrication skills, it's just I love that channel so much.
Yeah.
I can't get enough. I've gone back and watched old videos of theirs that I would just see the thumbnail and I remember something sparks from that thumbnail. I remember that was the episode they put the rear wiper or motorized rear wiper in the hatch and I remember they had to do it, so I'll rewatch it.
Yeah.
I mean, even them building the lift to hold it.
Yeah.
Or just the whole.
I'm fascinated with the progression of their tool availability. Like if you look at some of the early ones, he's doing everything with a grinder and a hacksaw. And now they've got a CNC machine and they're cutting brackets and doing this and that.
Yeah.
And it's as they've been able to expand their channel, they've
Solo.
gotten all these new tools that.
Yeah.
Yes, or that.
I mean, the plating. I see you've gotten into plating. We'll get into this in a little
bit.
bit.
Of plating, yep.
Yeah.
Been known to plate a few in my day.
Yeah. But I mean, they do the plating. I'm surprised they weren't doing all that powder coating in house. Jesus. I mean.
So goddamn easy.
Yeah, right? It's so easy. Where's my wrench?
Your wrench?
Your wrench is over there, yeah.
Where's the wrench?
Don't hit
my wrench.
Don't hit the camera.
Throw it at Corey.
Jesus, you young Ben. My God. Look
Powder coat that
Look at
yourself?
that.
Is that rose gold?
Still
It's rose
holding.
gold.
Still holding.
Still there, yeah.
Yeah.
That's fancy.
Has a bit of an easy life sitting on the shelf over there.
Right?
As do most tools.
Anytime we need that size, we use it though.
Yep.
3/4.
Yeah.
Is that 3/4? Young Ben.
You didn't do a 10?
No, we didn't do a 10. We lost it.
couldn't
We had it,
find
but
a
we
10.
lost it.
Yeah. I think it's time for the actual. It's the main topic. Main topic.
Twice in one episode.
Twice. Yeah.
Twice in
Two
one
main
episode. This
topics.
There's two of us. It works.
That's true. Yeah, it's fine. So we're going to talk about what you guys did over this lockdown. Essentially, because from what I remember, actually, everybody out there who may be a new listener or isn't familiar with Nick and Rachel, they are obviously from the East Coast, the New England area. Nick had, or does have, one of the nicest Mark IIs probably in the world, and it was shot for the.
In lots of pieces.
It was shot for the
Still
Revival
nice.
Motoring magazine a few issues back. And his name on Instagram is My Golf is Slow, not My Golf is Low, as I often.
I thought it was my golf's low.
Yes.
My Golf is Slow. Yeah, see, you're fucking me up already. Which you can go there and take a peek at it if you feel obliged to. So they have that. And before that's current state, there was another Mark II that you guys picked up a few years back. Did some stuff too, but this winter in particular, you I think the comment was, yeah, I'm just gonna touch up a few things in the bay.
Yeah, I recall
she started.
last
Okay.
time we were on the channel, I was like, oh yeah, I might mess around with the white golf a little bit.
And what'd you do?
I mess around with it a lot.
Yeah.
Well, like we said, alluded to, had some extra time.
I did have some extra time. So, yeah, I mean,
Used all that.
yeah. The initial idea was to make it new-ish.
Yeah, we've always pictured it as, OEM plus and like having just rolled off the factory floor. But better than that.
Yeah, I mean, it was always going to be a restoration, but I mean, I took it to, like, with the things that I try to do, like, I try to make it better than I think better than Volkswagen did it in a way that I feel like this is how it should have been done. So, I don't know. I went pretty deep into it.
Yeah. I mean, how long before you started and went, all right, let's touch up these few things before the actual motor came out?
The motor was always going to come out because we were going to repaint the bay.
Okay.
So it started with we were going to repaint the bay, and I was like, I'm not going to do a full-on shave, and then did sort of a full-on shave where it's like not completely shaved, but
it's not bathtub.
It's not bathtub shaved, but it's like
Not a dolphin.
any hole that didn't need to be there clearly didn't need to be there and would get filled. And
He filled all the holes.
I filled all the holes.
So the
As
Predator.
one does.
I mean,
As one does.
if there was ever an episode.
Right?
A little Predator swap in that, baby.
We also did some work on the underside, just trying to get it to last longer. We really got in there and did some rust repair and prevention. And
Yeah, I mean, I don't, as much as I want to make things look pretty in the now, I also want it to last. So
right,
like,
because
yeah.
where we live.
Yeah, exactly. We live in New England, and as much as you like to believe that in March, when you take your car out for its first run, that the roads aren't salty, they are.
All the
Right.
roads have been toothbrushed clean,
Right,
by
yeah.
the state. Nope.
Yeah. So what else did you do to the motor itself in particular? Or like you guys literally cleaned everything and pretty much disassembled?
Yeah, I pretty much took absolutely everything apart that was under the hood and either disassembled it, sandblasted it, replated it, cleaned it, painted it, put it back together.
our sink has been black this
Yeah,
whole
our
year.
sink's disgusting
With like a
'cause-
variety of brushes.
Yeah.
And we don't have a slop sink in our house, which
Right.
we really need.
Yeah.
Or
sure.
a parts cleaner?
Yeah.
But I mean, I just, if you're going to take something out and it's dirty and you're cleaning, if the whole idea was to clean up the engine bay, like I'm not going to put dirty parts back in. So was disassemble everything, clean it, put it back in. Most of the hardware was replaced with stainless. Any of the stuff that was proprietary to the car, like motor mount bolts, stuff that you can't easily buy in stainless or you don't want to deal with fatigue or whatever. I ended up buying a nickel zinc plating kit and did some plating.
And
So-
just, you mean learned how to plate?
yeah, learned how to plate, which
Trial
It's-
and error.
way harder than it.
So I wanted to ask you about
Seems to
that.
be.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
it's
there's-
always that look of like the new like goldish bolt. You know,
Yeah,
like that
the-
hardware
It's the cadmium.
yeah, cadmium plate,
is
which they don't do
so
cadmium anymore. It's
so
all-
appealing.
Yeah.
Right. And so you see people replicate it. Boston George was someone he would go and
Yes.
hunt down the bolts or whatever to
Yeah.
to make sure they're all like
Yeah,
as good
That
looking as
yellow,
possible, yellow. And when I saw you getting involved in that, I was like, ooh.
I did not do cadmium plate because it's difficult to plate stainless steel from what I've looked into.
Yep.
And because I replaced a bunch of the hardware with stainless steel, I wouldn't be able to create that cadmium look with the stainless steel.
I
So I
gotcha.
just went with the silver zinc.
Yep.
And it's pretty finicky. I mean, the spectrum from, dark gray to way too shiny, looks
Yeah.
fake silver is a, variation of the heat of the liquid, the length of time it's in there, whether it's agitated
Amperage, like, all
enough,
sorts
the
of-
amperage going through it. Like, so there was so much trial and error, and then you think it's going to look one way, and then it dries and it looks completely different. Or, I don't know, it was crazy.
It was a learning curve.
But hopefully the the weatherproofing or the longevity of the bolts is improved, even if the look
Yeah,
isn't
and I mean
entirely
that was
consistent.
the whole idea, was to make it so that these bolts didn't rust and turn to crap.
Yeah,
Right,
and I think
right.
that's important.
Yeah,
You
it
know.
really is, especially when you're trying to build something that you want to last.
Right.
Yeah.
It's old to begin with. and you
Exactly.
don't
I mean,
plan on it
everything in
going
that car is
anywhere.
already 32, 30.
It's 2 years younger than me. This is a test. He doesn't know how old I am.
Yeah.
It's already really old.
Don't ask either. Yeah.
So at one point, you also moved on to the hatch and decided to pop a bunch of glass and
Yeah, so
repaint a bunch of stuff.
when we got the car, it was in dire need of work, and like never really planned. We had already always planned to like do a little restoration or whatever. And I mean, for what we paid with the car, it didn't matter what we did to it. So
And you'll find out about that in the Revival Motoring Magazine, issue number
So-
6.
woo. So
on sale soon.
We'll
when
leave some spoilers.
Yeah.
right when we first got our house, I wanted to play in the garage, so I had initially put the car up for sale on Instagram and had like 2 people that were like, "Oh, I might be interested," and then I was like, "Oh, well, I'm gonna tinker around with it. Maybe I won't sell it," and I ended up stripping it and painting it. But
I don't remember that at all.
yeah, there are posts on Instagram that are me trying to sell that car. So, but we just did like a quick respray. Like, didn't do the jams, didn't
Yeah.
do the inside the hatch, didn't do under the hood. I just painted the outside to like, I did a bunch of rust repair and like cleaned it up and made it look nice. And then this time around, the idea was to get the yellow paint out of the bay because Alpine White turns yellow after 33 years.
Right.
And every time we would go to a show, I would be so excited to show off the exterior and then, the interior when Nick recovered the seats, but I never wanted to open the hood because it was just filthy.
Gross old car.
Hashtag show me your base.
Exactly.
Performance anxiety.
Show me your horses.
Yeah. So this winter / COVID break, pulled the engine out, painted everything that was in there to clean that up, as well as tinkering around with the motor, and then went around the car, did the door jams, did the outsides of the doors.
I mean,
did
you
the
took-
hatch, did the outside of the hatch.
I was going to say,
like,
you
anything that
de-skinned
didn't get painted got repainted.
and you de-skinned the door, right? I remember seeing not only the doors off.
I repaired some shoddy repair work.
Okay.
At some point, that car was hit in the driver's corner
Okay.
and whoever did the repair work, it must have been an insurance job because I did that for a while, and you do what you can to make it look like it's going to be fine. And then
Yeah,
it goes
yeah.
out the door and you forget about it.
Yeah.
So someone did some crappy body work. So I pulled out everything that they had done for filler work, did a little tappy tap and like made it look presentable. And then I never really wanted to do any filler work in it because you shouldn't have to. So I got it looking as good as it could and then just painted it. Like it's now a story.
Right. Right.
So like there's still a little bit of ripple in the A-pillar behind the door, but like you open the door, you don't notice it. It's like, I don't know, a little tidbit.
There's some cat hair in the paint too.
There's always cat hair.
Because you did paint it in your garage, right?
Correct.
And in the info you sent me, that was one of your Rachel's things that you're just trying to pick all the cat hair out. How does one do that?
So when we're painting,
With a flashlight and tweezers.
yeah.
So that's what I was. I'm like,
Exactly,
You
I
can't
have-
just be.
I have tweezers with me, and I have like a little, wet paper towel. So sometimes it's like getting the little corner of the paper towel.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's tricky, but it's kind of like we're doing a dance. You keep like one of our heads is on the side looking across it. The other one's shining the light. Like we're moving around like
It
total
just
freaks.
brings memories back to that movie, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, and they're looking for the children in the grass.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
So, what's left to do on this?
I don't have much left to do on hers. I've moved back onto mine.
I was gonna say, all right. So after you finished that bit of resto, what happened to the other Mark II, the brown Mark II?
I may or may not have cracked the block.
Is that still to be determined?
Oh,
Or-
No, it
okay.
happened.
Like
Turns out that's a fact.
you look at it, it looks like a crack, feels like a crack. Like I haven't brought the old block to the machine shop to have them pressure test it because whatever.
Yeah.
It's
Any
done with
idea
it.
how it happened?
Not a clue.
Just-
It got kind of hot on the way to Vacation Land Vag Fair in whenever that was. Was that May?
That was like July.
Was it whenever it was? I don't know.
Yeah.
Who knows?
It's all the
Who-
same. Still
yeah.
March.
Yeah. What
At
is
some
time? Yeah,
point
this
this
is
Still
summer.
March. 2
really
weeks.
long March.
But like it never got like overheating, like boiling over hot.
Yep.
But was warmer than it should have been.
Just
And-
got right under the red line.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
know.
that's
Just under. No, I mean it. I don't know when it happened.
Yeah, so
and
it-
like I brought it home and was like, things aren't right. It overheated one of the relays on the way there, and we had it towed the last like 10 miles to the show.
Yep.
And then Sunday went to start it up, and it started up and ran fine. And I was like, okay, this is weird. So I ended up driving it home, and it didn't do anything crazy wrong. It just didn't feel right.
Yeah.
We did
So-
take about 6.5 hours
It was a
to make
long
a
ride
3-hour
home.
drive
Yeah.
because we took all back roads. We kept stopping to
Yep.
let the car cool down. Like,
I don't know. It was a weird experience. So like, got it home and ran through the gambit of tests, did compression tests, and so on and so forth. And it had some not terribly low, but slightly low compression in 2 and 4, and was like, all right, well, I'm gonna pull it apart, and because maybe it needs rings, maybe
Right.
it's 120,000 miles on a relatively built 9A. Like, it's an acceptable time to pull it apart and check it out.
Yeah.
So, ended up pulling it apart, found a massive crack. So,
What status is it now?
it is now a new motor that
the motor is attached to
It
the
is.
car.
It is technically in the car. I'm dealing with hood clearance issues now because, as last time I was on the show on the podcast, I said that if I ever had to do it again, I would build an ABF. So
Yep.
that's what I did.
And you
And-
also built and designed your own ITB.
Yeah, I don't know if those are gonna work.
Okay, I wasn't quite sure.
Yeah,
What the
I'm still working through hood clearance issues with the ITBs because now the whole head is 16 millimeters taller because the block is taller.
Okay.
6D or 16?
16.
16, okay.
Which you think that's not a big deal, but when you've got a centimeter between your air filters and your hood, then you add 16 and now you're touching.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Well, with the old one, the air filter actually did touch the hood, like the
there was at one point,
strapping
yeah.
part.
So
Maybe not
We'll
run
see.
a hood.
we'll see.
Oldest trick in the book, buddy. No problem.
Yeah,
Buckley style.
Get rid of that pesky hood.
Right.
Yeah, get rid of the hood. You'll be fine.
So
Sometimes it'd be like that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes it'd be.
working through some planning and
Some kinks, minor
yeah,
kinks.
Yep.
So, any idea what you're going to do to change that?
Turbo.
Okay.
We'll
I
fix
have-
those goddamn
I have
ITB filters.
a pile of different velocity stack parts and spacers.
I'm sure you're going to
I've
come up
got-
with something.
I've got some new shorter stacks coming from Gen V that should be here Friday, and we'll see. We'll see where it goes.
So you'll have it done by Saturday morning.
I don't know. I'm moving
No,
slower.
we'll be at Euro Summit.
Yeah, we're gonna be
Okay,
in
right.
New York.
I have a question back to the white car. So you said it was like an OEM Plus, right? That's kind of the theme of the
Yeah.
whole thing.
Well, I like to say stock plus.
Stock
because it's
plus,
mostly,
okay.
It's all stock parts.
Yeah. Now, with the interior, you guys you retrimmed the seats, right? And it's like a very stock plus. It's like an enhanced version of what it is.
Yeah, it's GLI trophy seats.
Trophies, yep.
retrimmed.
So when
so
you
they're-
did the motor, is there a reason why you didn't go too crazy with the motor?
I
Kind of
al-
give it a stock appearance, but kind of beef it up a little bit.
I always wanted it to appear as if it was stock.
Mhm.
So it's not, because stock that would have been a 1.8. That's an
Okay.
ABA bottom end with
Okay, all
a
right, good.
1.8.
That's stuff I didn't
It's
know.
with the counterflow top end. They
Oh,
call it
wow.
a half swap.
Look at
So
at you.
it's essentially a 2-liter, and then we put a big cam in it and
Right under
lighten
your nose.
flywheel
Yeah,
and
no, that's
chip.
that's
So it's
exactly
like-
what the whole thing is.
Yeah, it's like a little added bonus.
It
also
certainly
makes
is.
it more fun
Yeah.
to drive, I will say.
That's
Yeah.
my follow up question was okay. So driving impressions.
Yeah, definitely. The original 8 valve is fun, but you feel like you're just kind of puttering around.
Yeah, chugging along.
Yeah, exactly. So now it's got enough oomph that you can, pass someone on the highway and surprise them, or really have fun with it when you're in the mood. I enjoy it a lot, but it still sounds and feels like a 80s 90s car.
Yeah,
and it looks perfectly stock when you pop the hood.
I've looked at it plenty of times, obviously via the internet, but never crossed my mind that it was anything else besides that.
When we had
That's
it
the
apart
idea.
this time, we discovered that the timing was off by like a full tooth.
Yeah.
And so we were like, wait, why won't this line up? It kept going around, wasn't lining up, around, wasn't lining up. And then we realized that the whole thing was off. So that, I think, I don't know, it's a while since I drove it before and then drove it after, but I'm sure that it has improved the performance as well.
You advance it a couple teeth.
Yeah.
Well, we got it to where it should be.
Yeah.
Teeth on there.
No, you were before one before, now you go past one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make up for lost
balance
time.
it out.
Yeah, a little extra bump.
Time isn't real.
It's
No,
not increase.
it's an
It
illusion.
It's
matters.
not during COVID.
Those lines are just a suggestion.
Just like birds.
Hey, birds definitely are not.
No,
You
not
mean
even
those
slightly.
robots?
You ever
Bunch
seen
of
one
spy
sleeping?
cameras. Yeah.
Nope. Cyborgs don't sleep.
Bunch of hollow bones. Now, is there something you wanted to do while you had the car apart that you just couldn't get to? I know that's a wild question because I don't even think it's possible, but it's something you had in mind that maybe like, hey, you know what, I'm just not going to be able to do it right now.
I mean, I honestly don't think so. Not with that
Yeah.
one. I mean, we had so much time to do it. Like the initial plan was to get it done for dust off.
Yep.
Which we could have done.
No, it was together. We started it up.
All right, yeah. Was the jams and everything? I don't think the hatch was
No.
done.
Yeah, but dust off was on the internet this year, so
Yeah,
it didn't
I
have to
know.
be done.
No, I think that it was together, and then we took the doors and the hatch off and did the jams
Yeah.
and everything after that. But
Yeah,
Well,
because
yeah,
it
I
was
mean, we had-
it just like we're ready. Well,
Yeah,
fuck you, world.
yeah,
right.
Well,
I mean,
while I can.
yeah, and I mean, we had so much time to do everything, and there was no rush at all. So, what needed to get done, or what I wanted to get done, I got done.
It truly is. We've talked about it a bunch of times in the podcast where like this time, as much as it sucks, it's been a great time to get caught up on these projects and really kind of dive in.
man.
And some people like you guys have taken full advantage of that, and some people haven't, and it's kind of passed them by. But I mean, you're never going to get this time back as much as time isn't real.
Right.
But this
I'm right there with you, dude.
Yeah.
I agree.
this kind of gap in like reality has been a good space to kind of fill up your time with projects.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
mean, Chuck's gotten a ton of stuff done. I've attempted to get as much done as possible. Josh has been working away
Yeah.
on whatever he's got going on.
Call of Duty.
Call of Duty.
yeah.
Call of Duty.
We've
Halo.
played a lot.
Yeah.
Halo 2. Halo.
My new thing's Tony Hawk.
Oh,
Oh,
dude,
geez.
We've
new
been
Tony
playing
Hawk
it.
is beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm so addicted to it.
Dude, I
I
can't.
feel
I
a
don't
little
play video
guilty
games
when I
to be
make him
enemy.
fall down though, because he's old now.
Oh,
Poor Tone.
I feel bad. He
do you know how
grunts
old
and
he
drowns.
is?
Tony Hawk, he's like in his 50s, right?
No, I don't know how old Nick is.
Oh yeah, of course I know how.
Well,
old
he
he
didn't
is.
know how old you were, so
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't know how that
For
works.
real?
Oh, I think you left. Yeah, you left for that.
Oh, we were in the
uh,
potty.
Juicy tidbit.
Juicy
Yeah.
little tidbit.
It's right on the porcelain tray.
Any other cars you guys gonna acquire as a couple together and kind of work on this stuff? I mean,
little couples?
I just want to
project?
see more from you guys.
There is a thing in the works that eons ago I bought another Mark II that was a attempted TDI swap.
Yep.
Mhm.
So I have another Mark II and a TDI swap. There is something
Just
else
what-
in
yeah,
the
it wasn't
works.
finished.
Yeah, it's not finished.
But it's in
There's
the
something
works.
else that's in the works that may or may not happen. We'll see. It'll be
Nice.
really
He
exciting.
He hasn't
if it
told me
does.
about this yet.
I just like to see
Oh, that's
more
even-
from
That's
you
classic.
guys.
That's even
so
better. There you
yeah.
go.
It doesn't matter what it is,
Keep surprises, little surprises for each other.
I hope it works out.
Like
because
age.
It's something.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
Not all
supposed
that
to know
common.
age of people.
That'd be
that
awesome.
you
Yeah.
live with.
What? When could this potentially come to fruition, or at least the first stage?
It all depends on whether I can acquire the vehicle.
So when's it going to be done again?
It's also a matter of space because we don't want the two Mark IIs
Right.
outside through the winter while we would have tons of time through the winter and would be
Right.
bored and going stir crazy. So
Well, just build yourself a garage.
Well, that's the thing.
Take a room out of the house.
No, like I picture both of you out there with
just build one.
like the Amish, just building it from the
Yeah,
ground
the
up.
Amish.
The
You probably got
problem
enough
is-
Volkswagen parts to build a garage.
Even if that's a good point. So I was going to say, even if you build it yourself, you do still have to pay for all the materials,
That's
which is
true.
the problem.
We build it with Mark II doors.
I sold my extra door.
God damn it.
We do have a lot of
Grills.
glass, though.
There you
Yeah,
go.
it'd be beautiful little greenhouse garage.
Right?
Should young man get the thing?
There goes
Yeah,
all my
young
spare
Ben.
glass.
Hey, you want to get the shawarma?
Do your thing, brother.
Be careful out there.
Yeah.
No hot sauce on mine. These people want hot sauce. American pickles, go USA.
Head
Thank
on a
you, Ben.
swivel. Head on a swivel.
You want the pistol?
Oh no.
Yeah, no, they probably won't be super happy.
Yeah, not
Yeah.
psyched. Make sure you bring the keys. You got everything? You good? Okay.
All right.
All right.
You get your license?
Oh boy, he forgot.
You
something.
GPS?
Yeah, I knew he'd forget. I asked him. Make sure you bring the keys. Yeah, I got everything. I'm fine. What's he grab off the desk? Fucking keys.
All right, young Ben. Be real.
See ya.
How's it get high right here when we're all sitting here?
Yeah, no.
He's got a little jewel stick over there or something.
Weed vape.
He's got. That's what he's gonna go do in the
He's
car.
taking a quick rippy poo.
He goes into shawarma, comes out and sits in the car.
Right.
And why does this whole room smell like cupcakes?
Yeah.
Rachel, I'm gonna put you on the spot for a minute.
Oh,
Sure.
damn.
I'm gonna go to the potty again.
Did you just say potty?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice in there.
He's got a bladder the size
You're
of a small
40
mouse.
and you don't have children. That's not a word.
Potty.
Potty.
That's an event you go to in Massachusetts.
Patty.
Go to the potty.
Yeah.
Wicked fun. Again, I'm gonna put you on the spot with this
I'm
question.
ready.
What does the Volkswagen community mean to you?
Wow.
Whoa.
Holy shit. I love this question.
That's serious.
Nothing.
And it's weighted. It is a weighted question.
It's funny because I work at a solar company with a lot of environmentally minded people, a lot of Prius driving, and EVs. And when I say, like, you know, I'm going to a car show or car community, Volkswagen community, like, I get this weird look from coworkers. And I got it recently talking to some college friends. We were doing like a little Zoom hangout at the very beginning of quarantine, and I said something about Volkswagen community, and they're like, "What? Like a car brand and the word community don't go together for people that aren't involved in what we're involved in."
Because if you even had a remote idea of automotive assemblance, you'd understand. There's Chevy people, et cetera, et cetera.
Right.
Lamborghini community.
Right. But that's the thing. Like, I don't know that. Yeah. Like Chevy, like the Cobalt guys, right? There was always this whole crew
All
of
two of
Cobalt
them.
guys that came down to SoWo, and
Yeah.
they were so butthurt the whole weekend. It was hilarious.
Yeah.
I mean, Nick's brother was razzing them the whole time too. But it's like, I wouldn't call that a community. I don't know. Maybe I'm being an asshole by saying that. but,
No,
like,
no. I get
So what
what
you're saying is the Cobalt community sucks
I would say it's like, it's not a community. It's a
because they're not people. I get it. No, I get it. Nah,
So yeah, it's truly a community where people care about each other. You know, we're there for each other. Whether it's Nick's car getting towed into Vag Fair by other guys that were there and had a flatbed, or people just checking in with each other, like the beginning of this podcast, talking about people that have had a hard time recently, people that have passed away, like that. I don't know. It's a family. It's like we actually genuinely care about each other, and I don't know that happens with other brands. I'm sure it does, but like I really think that it happens with the Volkswagen community, and I think especially in New England, and I guess I'll include New Jersey in that. And New York.
No.
just the part where Ted and Tony live.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, yeah. We'll allow them.
Annex them.
I have to, like, it's a different type of thing with Volkswagens in particular. Because there's other groups of car enthusiasts and brand loyalists, but
Right.
I don't know. It's not the same that I've seen. I certainly haven't experienced it to the full extent, but in the New England VW or Euro community, it's quite. Everybody knows each other. A lot of people are close, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
So,
I think it's fair to say Euro community, definitely, not
Yeah,
just Volkswagen. But yeah, that word community I think is really specific to what we have here. It goes beyond the enthusiasts and is a lot more human. And I don't know, there's more love.
Right. It can, because it's not about, and just like I always say, and we always say, it's not about the cars first.
Right.
It's always about the people. I'd rather have a person with a good story, not necessarily a lackluster car, but the car doesn't have to be anything insane if there's a cool story attached to the person and whatever behind it. That's what it's about.
Yeah.
Just like you said with the story of, weaving something, it's not perfect. Well, no, it has a story. I'd rather hear the story than a cookie cutter stamped out piece of whatever.
And it's cool. Nick reminded me of a experience we had at Wolfsgart, I think probably 3 years ago, where there was a father and a daughter that were there in a caddy pickup, and it was her first car, and he was like, if she's going to have a car, she's going to build it. And it was a total pile of shit, but like she was just beaming ear to ear. I don't even remember if she had her license yet. Maybe she had just gotten it. She was 16. And so also seeing, the multiple generations of people at car shows, and that like parents are able to keep their hobby going and pass it along to their kids, and like nobody's getting mad that, so-and-so brought their kids to a show. Like everyone's just totally bringing each other into the fold. I don't know. It's really cool to see that.
That's a pretty good summary.
It's true. It's way more family friendly.
Well,
Volkswagen community. No,
it can be family friendly while also being like dirty and I mean,
I purposely don't own a Volkswagen and hang out with all the Volkswagen people because it's just it's great. All my friends are always Volkswagen people. I never get sucked in, but I get sucked into the community. Jesus, everybody I knows a Volkswagen person.
Yeah, it's just
it's interesting.
welcoming. It's welcoming.
Yeah, it is. It really is.
Guys, want to get into questions? Unless you guys had any other questions for Nick and
Anything
Rachel?
from them? Just any shout outs to anybody else? I know obviously you guys do pretty much anything and everything yourselves, but like anyone helped you out along the way,
You're
or
the Snoop Dogg, thank yourself.
Yeah.
I like to thank me for retrimming my car, and me for painting my car, and me for doing all the wiring in my car.
Right. I would say we have a close knit group of friends up in Western Mass that definitely have helped with our cars, and there's a lot of give and take, and some of them work at one shop, one of them has now moved to a different shop, so it's having places that we can go that aren't our garage when we need something else. Also, our friend Jeremy is the reason why we found the white Golf, because it came into his shop where a couple of our other friends work, so that's definitely something I will continue to thank him for.
In other words, 413 blaze it.
Yeah, exactly.
I was out there for a little while. I get it.
It's a swell place.
Oh, it is swell out there. It really is.
I mean, when we
Put
went
me
to
in the valley.
The Happy Valley.
when
We
we
have
went
good
to shoot
roads.
the Mark II, I was just amazed of the scenery we drove through, and the fact that we drove for maybe 20 minutes and we were in Vermont.
Yeah,
It's
really awesome being right by Vermont and New Hampshire.
Yeah. Because they are what they are. So
Beautiful up there.
And we're far away from Connecticut, so.
Yeah, the
That's
further
a
away
win.
from Connecticut you can get, the better.
Yeah, great place
W.
to be. Far away from Connecticut.
Yeah.
shouts to all Connecticut
shouts to
homies.
everybody in Connecticut.
Yeah,
Thanks,
everyone
everybody
just
in
turned
Connecticut.
off their,
Yeah.
their
We love you.
podcast.
We have
Everybody's
a,
turned
we
out
have
their
a
ham
strong
radio in
Connecticut.
Connecticut.
Yeah.
Connecticut.
Good Volkswagen people come from Connecticut.
They all come from Connecticut.
It's where
All
they're
of them.
All of them.
where they're spawned. Let's get into some questions. Let me go.
Questions.
Let's start from the bottom.
Bottom.
Never_finishing projects.
Never
Can
finishing
we get
projects.
Chuck's review for? Can we get Chuck's review of Only for Dolphins?
Only for Dolphins. Wow. Only for Dolphins. If you don't know, is the new Action Bronson record. I'm really into it. The first half is magnificent. I was listening to it pretty loud with kids in the car. I got to one of the tracks. I was like, oh, I should probably back this off a little bit. This is a little aggressive for the kiddos. So I listened to the other half the other day, also at volume. It slaps, man. Leather trench like the Taker. Come on.
There's the
hard?
review.
Oh man, it hits hard. Yeah, it's definitely a Chuck Who Stone Cold certified slapper.
Slapper.
If you haven't gotten it, get it. I really like Action. So yeah, I don't listen to it. The beats are great. The whole thing's cool. The first track blows my mind, man. When that sax solo comes in, I lost it.
That takes something.
I went to another place.
Yeah.
He requested at the beginning of the song. It comes out at the end. I mean, almost as if it were planned.
Almost as if he wrote it.
Let's see.
Almost as if he wrote the whole album.
TD's actually 4 rapid fire ones here from TD's. He just writes Chuck 2020. He's the who's who. Josh 2020. He's podcast daddy. Let's get him to be America's daddy.
Oh, America's daddy.
Corey 2020. His love for the country is stronger than his love for Fox bodies. Young Ben 2020.
Blaze it.
Young Ben 2020. He won't let America fall on the floor unlike his cake. Fair enough. Let's see. Being flat.
Being flat.
What domestic car would you give up in exchange for forbidden fruit that the U.S. never saw?
Everything
I was
from
gonna say,
in
there's
America.
literally
Yeah, like anything built from 1986 to 99.
Like
The whole Stellantis lineup.
basically, yeah.
For eternity.
Domestic car, maybe domestic car company like Buick. Well, no, see, Grand National. I don't want to get rid of that. But who else?
That's why I said anything.
Buick's current lineup,
mid-80s.
everything entirely.
Buick has a current lineup. Is it
Yeah,
just the
it's like
latrine?
it's the cross and the latrine. Yeah.
Okay.
they're-
Personal
Every
latrine.
90s Mustang.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah.
Fighting words.
Uh-oh.
Everything post 93.
Okay, that's fine.
All right.
Let's see. That's not even a question. Neither is that.
I got a quick one. 6th stage in the room.
Yes.
Sup, guys? Not a question, but a comment. Nick, thanks for answering all my annoying questions. I won't get my Mark II to Madman level like yours or Rachel's, but you inspire me to try a little harder.
Hey, thanks.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah, really. Thanks. Big shout to 6th stage in there in the room.
Peanut butter idiot.
Peanut butter idiot.
Who's your character in Mario Kart?
I'm always Link.
I'd say Donkey Kong.
I'm always Link with the orange fit,
Donkey
not
Kong
the
in
blue
the
one.
corner. I'm always the turtle guy.
Toad?
Which turtle guy?
The green turtle guy.
Bowser.
No,
Oh.
the little
little one?
turtle.
Oh, the actual. Yeah, I don't know what is that.
Like Koopas?
Koopa.
No, the little turtle. He's the
Yeah.
turtle. He's
I
like,
know what you mean.
Yeah, he's a
not
Koopa-
turtle, he's a
Koopa Trooper, right?
dinosaur,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
is he a dinosaur?
I think he's a little
Yeah, I think it's a
dinosaur.
dinosaur. Yeah.
Or the green one. You mean
Yeah.
Yoshi?
Yeah, the green
Yoshi.
one.
Yoshi.
Not Yoshi. No, is it there like the little turtle guy with the
Yeah,
green
that's a
shell?
Yeah, that's a
Oh.
Koopa.
Never mind, I go
Yeah,
Yoshi.
Koopa.
Yeah, it's Koopa.
Toad all the way.
What's that?
Toad?
Toad?
Toad all the
Toad's
way.
pretty
Okay.
tight.
It's
I'm
actually
still
going to
out.
be our Halloween costume.
I miss Mario Kart.
Shy guy. Shouts
Big-
to Shy guy.
big-
Shy
into
Guy's
Princess.
good. Big into what?
The princess.
Huge.
She
into
was the best
princess.
character in Mario 2.
The
'cause she
play
could
right,
float.
the playable character, right? 'Cause the-
Yeah.
yeah. That
Yeah,
was-
Mario 2 is
yeah.
bullshit though. We didn't get
No,
real
Mario 2 is the
2.
best fucking Mario.
Mario
Get
2 is
outta
just a Japanese game reskinned.
Nick has
So-
Real-
been
you
playing
ever played
original
real Mario
Zelda
2?
for the last month.
Real Mario 2. They releases the secret levels in America.
So I've been
You've been faked out.
I've been smashing
You've been-
out this emulator for the
You've been
last-
bamboozled.
and I've got every Nintendo game ever. So I'm gonna dig through.
You
it and
got
see.
Tetris Challenge,
Probably.
and it's a Yoshi Tetris that's sick,
I've been smashing out Zelda 2 as of late.
as a man does.
Excite Bike.
It is
I love Excite Bike.
The best. It's one of the best games ever.
First level editor I can imagine.
Oh.
Or I can remember. at
Yeah,
least.
seriously.
'Cause you used to be
Oh
able to
my
make your
God.
own track.
I used to lose hours in that.
Oh, yeah.
Just that
Hell
big that big tabletop thing.
Yeah.
Just repeat it. Doo-doo, 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 just the whole fucking thing.
Rhythm section.
Yeah, that's how I kept myself busy. Let's see. Kevin. 401 for
401.
Chuck.
401 Blaze it.
Ooh. You can only race cars or DJ for the rest of your life. Which do you pick?
Oh my god, it's actually really good because I really like racing cars. But if I could DJ at like a real venue, which seems like it's never gonna happen again in my lifetime, that'd be nice. I'd probably. God, you're talking like a good club? Yeah, I'd probably DJ if I'm honest. Those is cheaper.
You can actually make money.
Depends what I'm driving though. God, that's tough.
Did he specify racing cars?
No.
Oh.
Well, actually, you can only race cars. Yeah.
Go-karts.
or-
Go-karts and DJ.
Go karts and
Done.
DJ. No, I don't like go karts.
You
I don't
haven't
know.
driven
You
the
gotta
right
catch me
go-kart.
on a different day. It'd be a different thing. But since I haven't DJed in so long, it would be DJ.
And
It's
you
just the
recently
best.
did that like yesterday or the day before, and like I missed this.
Oh my god.
When you
Yeah.
I
Oh,
remember
what
you
a
posted that.
jam.
Yeah,
That jam helped me race though.
that's true. Right. Double-edged sword. Maybe you should put
All I
the
want.
DJ
Worst
equipment.
question ever.
Put the DJ equipment in the car.
And race while I DJ.
Race one-handed.
Yo, dog. I heard you like DJing and racing.
Got just the guy who can get that set
Yeah.
up for you.
Anybody have a hookup with Exhibit so I can get that set up?
Every time you shift, the song changes.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, it'd be tough.
Be wonderful.
GTI Project,
GTI Project.
FMK, Skippy, Jif, Schmucker's Peanut Butter.
Kill them all. Peanut butter sucks.
I love peanut butter.
Skippy Chunky.
I don't like it enough to have brand loyalty.
Nah, I just want real peanuts. I don't
Like,
want
I'm
peanut
fine
butter.
That last one you said, I don't think I've ever eaten that last one.
Schmuckers.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever eaten
Schmuckers?
that one. So we'll kill that one off. I'll marry Jiffy and fuck Skippy.
All right.
Skippy
There
sounds
you
like a
have it.
good time.
I'm
Sounds
fine
like
with
it'd be a good
government
time.
peanut butter
Yeah.
in the big old white tub. I remember.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see. West Beach Willie.
West Beach Willie.
Proper name there, sir. He just writes, just had a $2,000 bill for my 9/11 service. Any sympathy?
No.
Nope.
No.
None whatsoever. You have 9/11.
It's a great
You gotta
car.
pay. You
Yeah.
gotta pay to play.
Yeah.
What they do, the oil?
Yeah, seriously. Tyler say
Cabin
what?
air filter. Tyler say
Tyler,
what?
Tyler say what? What is your most irrational fear / dislike?
Needles.
Oh, boy.
Ooh.
No, not happening.
I'm always afraid that something is going to grab my ankles in all ways. Like in a lake, something's going to pull me down. Walking by a car, something's going to reach out and pull me under the bed. I don't know.
Doesn't matter.
It's like my whole lifelong, everything I'm afraid of comes down to shit grabbing my ankles.
I'd say Subaru, but that's not irrational.
That's a perfectly rational fear.
Helicopters.
You know what's funny
Keep
is
me out of helicopters.
I think that's one of my first ones because I've had experience with helicopters and I've been in one. And as soon as I was in one and got to fly around Boston for, I don't know, 20 minutes or whatever, in the front seat on the side of the pilot, I'm just like, I don't ever want to do that again.
Yeah, this is
Why,
terrible.
why did I just do that?
Come
I
to
wouldn't
think
do
about
that. Like talking to myself, like, Josh, you shouldn't have done that. What did you do? Like, and everything was fine, but it was just, I don't need to do that.
Helicopters and motorcycles.
Let's see. Let me skip up a little
Some
bit.
choice questions
here.
going on in there.
Yeah, there's stuff. We're just kind of all over the place.
Yeah. We went for quantity, not quality.
Is Batman a superhero or just rich and nuts from K.R. Bilch?
Just rich.
Yeah.
Rich
just
and nuts, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think a superhero requires powers. It requires helping people.
He's just a hero.
He's a superhero.
He's just a plain old hero.
He drives a Lambo.
Call him a good citizen.
Concerned citizen?
Vigilante.
Stand up citizen. He's definitely a vigilante.
Vigilante.
If it was written these days, he would just write on Facebook community forums.
Yeah.
Thoughts and prayers. Thoughts and prayers.
In a
Who's
mask.
lighting off fireworks in the neighborhood?
Yeah, he's just sitting in a half mask.
I'm right here. I love Batman.
Hey, it's Diogo.
Hey, it's Diogo.
We need to talk about the Calvo Vipers. Please YouTube Calvo Vipers.
Oh, he sent me some of those.
Calvo. What is Calvo?
Have you seen it? Did you watch it?
No.
Okay. We'll have to-
Actually, I did, but I forgot immediately what
what
it
it
is.
was.
I think they're very, very fast Vipers.
Okay. He also says callback. Vice's Doc Masters has 6 episodes out. New
What?
episode tonight. Sage hasn't lost a race yet.
Wait, they have 6 episodes?
Apparently
What's my
6
YouTube
episodes.
algorithm? They're just giving me angry political
just
shit now?
can't-
Yeah.
Jesus.
And pistols.
Mine's fucked up as well because let me tell you something. I haven't seen anything.
No, I've seen just bullshit news stuff. Hey, YouTube, I don't care.
Calvo Motorsports. We got big time. We got big time Vipers. 1,400 horsepower with a 2-year, 20,000-mile warranty.
Whoa.
Wow. Running Motec. Okay.
And can it be financed by a firm?
I'm sure anything can be financed by a firm.
No payments necessary.
Yeah.
Success may vary.
No credit needed.
Yeah. My GTI _MA.
My GTI,
Just
Ma. What up,
writes,
Ma?
Since it's fall, what's the best pumpkin flavored thing?
Pumpkin sucks.
Yeah.
How dare you?
Pumpkin
dude,
flavored
man.
trash.
We smashed our first pumpkin spice latte for the season not long ago.
Oh, really?
No, there's an ice cream place near his parents' house
Oh,
that
that
has
is so
pumpkin
true.
ice cream that is so ridiculously good.
Yo,
That's true.
I hate pumpkin, but pumpkin chili's crazy.
Pumpkin chili?
I don't think I've never
I've
had that.
never heard
Pumpkin
of that.
chili's ridiculous.
Yeah. I seen a thing
Get
recently
in
that
it.
they're making pumpkin spice mac and cheese.
That's disgusting.
That's what
Yeah,
it
and
is.
sorry that
raw.
happened.
where
They
it
did
needs to
pumpkin
end.
spice Dell's lemonade from Rhode Island. You know how fucked up that is.
Wow. Yeah.
I mean,
I'm just
seen
in
some
on,
of that,
I'm
got
in
it.
on the PSLs, but that's kind of
I'm on
Yeah,
Calvo's
dude, the pumpkin ice
Motorsports
cream was-
Instagram,
Yes, sir.
and there's a video of a 1,600 horsepower Viper drag racing a 1,400 horsepower Fox body.
Who wins?
This Viper walks away from this Fox body as if it was parked in a parking lot. So the Mustang definitely does not have 1,400 horsepower, but like they make some fast cars.
Oh yeah.
So check out their Instagram. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. That was Calvo.
Big shouts to Calvo.
Calvo, Calvo.
Word. 5.0 Jeff.
5.0 Jeff.
Are you a fan of the direction of car design where limits are pushed or rather see more simple design?
I think I want both.
I do too.
You know, push design, but keep it simple.
Pushed in the right places, simple in
The rest.
better places.
Like the new M3.
Yeah.
I just
That's
want
that's
smaller.
yeah.
Simply.
Would you say you want smaller?
I want smaller.
Yeah.
I'm the only woman to ever say that.
No, I mean,
Congratulations.
yeah. Congratulations, Nick. You found yourself a keeper. Yeah.
God bless, buddy.
We all hunt our whole life.
yeah, exactly. Some of us find what we're looking for.
Yeah.
And as Chuck said, push simply.
Yeah, you just go push simply.
Push,
goddammit.
Novak Nick.
Novak
For
Nick.
Chuck, rather only be able to listen to Vin Diesel's song or,
Oh, he sent it to me. Novak Nick, that song is so fucking bad.
or only drive a Mark III Death.
I
or
listen
only
to Vin
drive a
Diesel.
Mark
It doesn't
III.
matter.
All right, he
You don't have
also
to end the
wrote,
question.
death isn't an option.
Death isn't an option?
Not an option.
Yeah, I listen to Vin Diesel on loop. God, that Vin Diesel track is so bad. If you haven't heard it, I'm not going to tell you the name. It's terrible.
I just never listened to it, and I would
It's-
just drive a Mark III.
It's
I-
recently out, right?
Some
is
celebrities
it
get
about
it done.
Fast and Furious or something?
No, Eddie
Okay.
Murphy party all the time.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
a celebrity getting it
That's a
done.
banger.
That's a slapper.
Vin can a lot of stuff Vin does slaps. Triple X, I'll watch it every time. However, his career, I mean,
I was unaware he had pipes. Does he have pipes?
he's got pipes, baby, but he
Yeah.
doesn't have any type
Yeah,
of singing
not
ability.
vocally.
No.
Yeah, no, he's just kind of.
He's got dog pipe, from
Yeah,
what I
yeah.
understand.
Sort of like, sort of like when Macho Man tried to rap. Same idea.
No, Macho Man was an excellent
Even
rapper.
better.
Also,
Better or worse than Shaq?
worse than Shaq. Shaq is pretty tight though.
Does he do it in his Groot voice? Because
No. It's heavily.
I have Groot rap songs,
It's
just
wildly
saying I'm Groot.
auto-tuned. We could probably play it and get away with it, but I don't want to get sued by Vin Diesel or attacked.
He seems a bit,
He's
on
a great
the-
dancer.
Who?
He was like a b-boy, Vin Diesel.
Was he?
Yeah, what's wrong with you guys? Don't
I
you
didn't
follow
know
his
that.
career?
No.
I just follow his D&D career, to be
I'm
honest.
sorry.
What up, Brian? No, he's something.
He is something.
He's something. Big
Uh,
shouts to Vin. Thanks
No
for
one likes
listening.
the tuna, yeah.
Ben Jarmin,
Ben Charmaine, shout to Inkspan.
he just writes, your car collection is hot when your driveway is on fire.
Yes. Yeah, I had an unfortunate fire today, but we're good.
Let's see.
Thanks for the concern.
This could be the last one.
Uh-oh.
What
Better
is
be
the
a banger.
best? What is the best affordable grand touring car?
Who asked?
Beefy clutch.
Beefy clutch.
Beefy clutch.
I go with the Ferrari GT4C Lusso. Depends on your budget.
So on the
I was
affordable
going to
spectrum.
say, yeah, affordable grand touring car.
Affordable Grand Touring car?
Where'd you go for that, Josh?
Like new?
That's the thing. Like, what do you-
Used? Get a
what's-
used
what's
Aston. They're like
affordable?
20 grand.
I mean, are we talking Honda Fit? we talking
Honda Fit, I would say, is
I don't know.
probably...
You know,
Like
I think
affordable is-
F10 M5.
F10 M5, if you want a car that you're really rolling the dice on, but is very, very fast and cheap, the
Get it-
F10 M5 is great.
And you
With
can
a-
tour very grand in
with
it.
a
Yeah,
warranty.
Grandly.
With a warranty, you're fine. That's
Get
a very
an
good,
F10 M5 with an aftermarket warranty and really test the limits of that aftermarket
really
warranty.
push that thing. Yeah.
Apparently, not many of them die like mine did, but I don't know. I trust the source that told me that
You
too.
are,
So
yeah, no, that is valid.
when life gives
You're
you
just
lemons,
Special.
Squeeze
yes,
'em.
fuck it and bail.
Do we want that to be the last
Nope.
one?
I want to keep going. Give me some bad ones.
If you were to Steven Remsburg,
Steven Remsburg.
if you were to build a modified car with no budget, what would it be? Be as buck wild as possible. Oh,
Current gen Viper Turbo.
a
Calvo.
Viper. Yeah,
What's
there
up,
we go. One of
Calvo?
those Calvo cars,
Yeah,
or an
that's why the Mustang.
R35. Although I don't want to build anything like.
I'd be a Viper.
Stupid
I want to be the highway
fast.
roll race king. And if I had that kind of money, not in Mexico, in America.
I don't know. I think I would have multiple cars
2,000 horsepower
versus
Viper
just one that did
in an
everything.
ejection seat.
Injection seat?
Both.
Oh.
Injection,
Inje-
ejection.
yeah. You don't. What is the injection?
Hits
Inject?
you with the meth, throws you at the top. No parachute.
It just
You'll survive.
an adrenaline shot. Adrenaline shot right up the pooper.
Woo! Just go right at the top, right
Yeah.
as soon as it gets hairy.
Let's see. Last one. VW Hathaway 13. Saw an old
VW
Nissan
Hathaway
Pulsar
13.
made into a homemade Ute. What are your thoughts on conversions?
A Nissan Pulsar.
Yeah.
Made into a U? I'm in.
Into it. Yep.
I mean, there's that dude
Very in.
somewhat locally who takes neons. He's got a neon collection, and he made the neon truck. He's a utilitarian.
I'm into it.
Yeah,
all the
he
way, man.
just-
the stuff that Smith is making is pretty dope too.
That's the name I was
For the
thinking for.
Mark IVs.
Yeah, they did
Yeah.
the Mark IV.
Is that the bug
conversion.
that showed up at the shop one
Yep.
day?
Yep.
Smith. Yep.
Yep.
That was something.
You wanted to do that to your silver Mark
I did
IV
want to do that
until
to my silver Mark
someone
IV, but
pulled
took
out in
before
front of
I
you.
ground that.
They converted the front to a bed
No,
instead.
man, I did a 50-50 on a guardrail.
Yeah,
It was
slide
awesome.
it.
It was good shit.
Stomp the landing.
No, I was still on the guardrail. I stayed up.
Luckily,
I think that was my problem.
I stayed up.
Too much Tony Hawk.
Yep.
I think that's it, lady and gentlemen.
Thank you to our single female listener and female guest, Rachel.
Yes, thank you guys for coming to hang out. Rachel's car is going to be in the next issue of the magazine. If you haven't pre-ordered it, you're going to have to wait like another week or two, and then hope you snag one of the extra copies that we're going to have. So that's going to do it for us this week.
Thank you very much, guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you
Thanks
guys.
for
Thank
coming
We
in.
appreciate the
Anytime.
content.
Thanks
See
for
everybody next
listening.
week.
Thanks to Ford. Young Ben. Hope you'll see him again.